respectful and appropriate and get to the business first. We want to thank Spotify. Please check out my Spotify for having such a wonderful platform with all types of AI tools to help you build out of this world astronomical awesome playlists that you can share with your family, your children. They have premium packages. You can keep up with your latest artists, tour dates, and all of the wonderful things that they have going on, and some of the not so good things, court dates and things like that. I've seen it all pop up on Spotify just to keep you abreast of what is going on with your latest artists and your friends, and even your content for creators of talk shows and podcasts and music careers. You want to have Spotify downloaded. You want to be using that. Also, they did not try to homogenize American speech when social media was being attacked by big government and big tech. Spotify stayed neutral. Great company. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AM show. We got breaking news today. We're going to be talking a lot about what is going on. President Trump is moving out of the 11th hour into the 12th hour. It is time to make a decision on Iran. The president is not going to waste gas, military, time, equipment. The man is a businessman. He either is with it or you're not. Okay, so the president is about to deal with that situation. Also, the president is controlling 48% of young black people. I want you to listen to a black woman who is very, and this is why they're scared of black women too, flipping, because black women know where the bodies are buried. They know how corrupt and how demonic the Democratic Party really can be. One thing we got to give black women, they got a lot going on. Also, check out my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. If you really want to get in this investigation and you really want to know what's going on, you want to solve one of the biggest crimes in American history, how the black man was removed out of the American household, a crime on humanity that was brought on its own citizens, almost like what Iran is doing to its government. The federal government had the no man in the house rule to remove black men out of the homes and set up a paper food stamps community, a Uncle Sam community, using the taxpayers' dollars to create these housing projects, affirmative action, and all these other bells and whistles and socialist programs to prop up black women while they deceive and break up the American home. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. This is in Chicago. Listen. Be right back.
Property taxes. Some here, like Zoe and Miss Jessica, because y'all stealing black people property. So I just want to know, came from the city council, blame in Springfield, and then when
This is my kind of black girl.
They lie and they blame the invisible white man. They want black people.
She's in the city council talking like this. I would be up there like, oh shoot.
I see all black faces.
The worst freaking state to live in.
Order in the court, ladies and gentlemen. Order in the court. Sit your ass down. Listen.
I see Democrats. So are we talking about the Democrats are pushing black people out of their communities? The Democrats hate black people. The Democrats want our property. Because you all come in these meetings talking about the invisible white person, but we don't have to see them.
Wait a minute. We gave you food stamps. You can't talk like that.
All these black faces. You sit here.
We own you, black woman.
Are secure, like we are not coming after these seats. Just like I told Brandon Johnson over there the first time I spoke on that mic. I said the same thing that's making y'all laugh and here gonna make y'all cry, and then you see what's happening. The same thing that's making y'all laugh and here is gonna make y'all cry. Mark my words. Thinking that everything, black people stupid. That we don't understand what's going on, that we don't vote no matter who. And all y'all gotta do is use the race card. All y'all gotta do is call it white supremacy, the white man. But state and city, all Democrats. So can we say that the Democrats are racist white men or white women? Who is it? Because this is what y'all telling us. So I'm letting you all know, Chicago looks red. We are not paying these taxes. We are calling for a boycott on these taxes. Nobody is playing this game no more. We won't pay our taxes until we get a forensic audit on where all our money is going. We're demanding that. We're asking President Trump to send the feds, the DOJ here.
Don't stop her. Go ahead, woman.
Where our money is going. We are not paying.
This one, the black man supports you.
For a boycott, and we're going around to every board in the city and calling for it. You all gonna learn to stop playing with us. You all gonna learn that you all work for us. That is secure, and we're coming for those seats. And you can sit there like you sit there, like you unbothered, all of you all. Yeah, but you think about it on school.
I'm a mortgage professional. I live in Northbrook, Illinois, and host.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear the black woman speak? No, sit your ass down, sir. Okay? We don't want to hear nothing else. The woman just spoke. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about. It is going down. Okay, you need to hear this. One more time, I'm going to play this for you. You need to hear this.
Trump voter, you think about a white male with a red hat on, but there were millions of black voters who picked Donald Trump this time. So I came here to talk to three of them. And I was surprised.
This is a Democrat talking.
You weren't always
Van Jones.
Super Democratic. My first time voting, I voted Democrat. I voted for Joe Biden. What about Trump appeals? Am I allowed to cuss? Yeah, you can do that. I mean, part of it is his asshole. I like voted for Obama. Then you voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. But 2020, you voted for Donald Trump. What made you change?
I began listening to someone. Her name is Candace Owens, and I read her book, and it just opened my eyes to maybe he's not this person that I have been led to believe that he was.
So you voted against Trump in 2016.
Yes.
But then in 2020, you voted for him?
Absolutely.
Why?
I saw how things were going during his first term, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I was pleased with what was happening. I saw the economy getting better. I saw country relations in certain countries getting better.
You know, people, when they think about a Trump voter, they usually think about like a white dude with like a red hat on and a pickup truck, and y'all are not that at all. So Donald Trump's team went in, they took down Harriet Tubman's picture for a quick minute. They're
Here we
trying
go.
to, like, knock out the Black Museum.
Using the
What does
race
that have to
card.
do with the price of eggs, and how did that impact you?
This is
In some
Democrats.
ways, it's a slap in the face. In other ways,
We don't care.
I don't care. I care
I don't
more
care.
about how I'm going to take care of my children.
Me
I don't
too.
think the average American cares about that. I know I am sick and tired of seeing Black people sit there and complain about something but not taking action and steps to actually try to change things in an appropriate manner.
This man is talking about running for a third term. Now, what do you think about that?
I'm going to stop this right here. The Democrats are relentless. They're dangerous. They have claws. I could sit here for hours and pick out the best snippets and clips of black folk in the projects, in houses and mansions, in politics, first-time voters, women, staunch Democrats, in a place like Chicago, like she said, from top to bottom. Black people get the point, and they are scared to death, and we've been trying to tell you this. You guys have ignored us. You have disrespected us. Welcome to the show. I'm Clyde Yorkshire. I am a conservative. I am a Republican. And I am one of the great people that is born today that is doing this magical and wonderful work and saving the United States of America. We have true communists, true haters, true demonic people who want to rip away the souls of your children. You have to monitor their device on top of monitoring it already. These people are after your children. You can't take them to a movie theater. These people are trying to mix up the bathrooms and have all types of sexualities and crazy stuff going on. These people want to take control over your schools and your curriculum. They don't want you to come visit your schools because of COVID or someone might be shooting. So now you can't go to your kids' school like I used to do every week. I go to the babies and go see what they're doing. I want to go see my daughters. I want to see what my son's got going on. What are they doing here? Oh, we got it, sir. Don't worry. No, 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 no. I control this school. The parents, we're here. What do you mean? Open up the doors. Let's do. We need to look in the window just so my child can see me and know what it is. They want to take that away from you. President Trump is fighting for that. Young black people are not as stupid as they thought. You got us effed up because we're listening to Snoop Dogg, okay? And we're not listening to Shirley Caesar. We're not listening to you know, the Williams brothers anymore, okay? We're listening to updated stuff. They got us all the way messed up. And black women are flipping. I told you guys that. They're coming back home where they belong over to the right. They've had enough of this. They're losing altogether. They're losing property. They're losing their children. They're losing their towns, their counties. This socialistic plan that the Democrats on us is suicide. Only a damn fool would be going for that. You are a clown, all day bread, be in Somalia. Boycott ain't working in over 80 years. Do you vote? And our money being, and guys, first of all, let me just tell you this. Let me help you out here. President Trump is on a fast track to healing this country, and we're going to help him. And after the president goes and does his thing, he's going to leave a movement that has never been seen before. And I am so happy that I'm alive. When I get old, I'm going to tell people, I'm going to write about this, how black people had changed and had flipped and had come to an understanding of how their country worked. All of the cobwebs, all of the cracks and crevices, and all of the uh, really dishonest brokers that are in Washington. That's why at some point I'm working on becoming a congressman in the next 10 years. I want to go to Congress. I want to write legislation. I want to do the people's work and get my behind out of there. I do not want to be a lifelong plaque on a wall in Congress. These people, we don't know where the hell they are, where they come from, who are they. We just trust that they belong there. They're supposed to be up there, and we just leave them up there. Black people have no idea what is in their food, no idea what's in their stores, no idea what's in the economy, no idea what's outside of the borders of our country, no ideas what's in your neighborhood, your town, and your counties. The blindfolds are coming off, and it starts with young people. We have a copy of the Constitution, and we need to keep a copy of the Constitution. That is your Bible, and this is your other Bible. Black folks, why aren't there agencies set up to help educate black folks on what they should be expecting? Because they don't want you to. They want to use the black church as a mechanism to keep you under the Holy Ghost of stupidity. Just keep eating, keep getting obesity, keep doing soul food, keep talking about civil rights. It's always the invisible white man, like that black woman said. We're tired of get out of my face. Everybody in the goddamn town, county, and the state is got doggone Democrat. So how are we fighting against some crazy invisible white man? Are you telling me you Democrats are against us? That's what she said. We're starting to think about it. That's why I always say we've always been fishing in a speedboat. Black folks have never had a moment to stop and slow things down. And now look at you, paid agitators. Look at you, bots. You're looking stupid. You're erasing your comments. You don't know what to say because it's like, this is not a dumb nigga. Black people might be actually waking up. It's not just Kanye West. It's not just Kodak Black or Lil Wayne. It's not just Nicki Minaj. It's not just Candace Owens. It is not just Charleston White. It's not just Snoop Dogg. It's not just 50 Cent. It is all of us. We are held hostage and intimidated by the black church and the Democratic Party. The same thing that is happening in Iran needs to happen in the black community. We need to flip the black community, clean it up. They are making money off of us. They are abusing us. This is our country for real. We were here before everybody. Before it was even named America, before 1776, we were here as black people, not African Americans. We are black people. indigenous to this land. We need to start stepping up and talking and saying something and not letting grandma and mama take us down the generational curses, yellow brick road. That day stops now. And it stops with people like that. I'm grateful. It stops with the hate and the reverse racism. We don't have time for hate. You heard what that young man said. I was Democratic. I started off just like me. I was too. I'm from New York. I started off as a Democrat. And I thought that was what I was supposed to do because the white men and the Republicans are out to get us. They're going to hang us. They're going to lynch us. They teach you this in the black church. The white man is your enemy. You're a victim. These people are out to get you. The American flag is not a good thing. And we grow up with this in our mind. And so you go out there and then the cop is stopping you because your tail light is out. And you're like, pow. What happened? He got killed. He acting stupid. But he was afraid for real. Because of what has been inculcated into his brain. Now, I'm a different nigga. I don't know that type of fear. I hope I get stopped by a cop because there's a lot of bad guys out there. I need the cops to check on me. All I do is just wait for them to come, tell them how wonderful they're doing a good job, and usually I just say, am I free to go? And usually when they look me up or look up my name, they already know this guy is green. He's good. He's a square. We can let him go. I had one time a police officer, he pulls up on me, the cop. You ain't free, nigga. Where's those stupid niggas at that say I'm not free? Do you know what this is? What else do I need to be free? What else do I need to be? Do you know what this is? Do you know how many people would give their good life to have one of these good books right here? This book can solve a lot of your problems. Sugar in the tank, of course it is. There's always sugar in the tank, wasn't it? And this is what happens as well when black people are not the typical dumb niggas on the corner. They say things about us when we don't have these crazy relationship issues. Oh, he must be gay. When he's a good father, you must. There's always going to be a problem. But I am what good black folks look like, and dangerous black folks, and this kind of black people you scared of. So you can keep talking about me, but you're really scared of me. You're really, like Mike Tyson said, you're really a wimp. You're a little girl. You don't want to see who you are. You're weak. I love people like Mike Tyson. I love people who are true Republicans and conservatives who come out and they have a real love in their heart. They're not here to tear the country down. They're not here for division. They're not here for race wars. They're not here. They're here for their children to survive. Okay. And they're not here for the cynicism. They're not here to be mentally controlled. And you scared of people like that. That's why a lot of people don't talk reckless to Mike Tyson. They ain't gonna talk reckless to NBA YoungBoy, and some black women gonna watch it with Nicki Minaj. She's the richest black woman in America in terms of being a young rapper. The girl got power. You gotta watch yourself. You understand me? The days of Oprah and Whoopi Goldberg and all these old bitches and all these little niggas y'all got on the left. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to get in trouble or whatever they want to do. That stuff is over. We're not scared of them either. You understand me? The black community is powerful. A lot of industries learned that about us. The Nation of Islam, the Hebrew Israelites. No, you cannot control us. Even the black church has learned that the hard way. You cannot control black people. We are controlled by God. We are controlled by the sun. We are controlled by water. We are controlled by dietary. We are controlled by the Constitution. We are controlled by what is right. The black church has no power over us. The Nation of Islam have no power over us. The Nation of Moors, sovereign citizens, Hebrew Israelites, you can all try. Freemason, Shriner has no true power over the black community. The Rainbow Coalition, we are powered by God. I'm telling you, black community is a very interesting, diverse makeup. I've watched us for a very long time. God is with these people. I don't care who you are. You can be a Mormon, a Jehovah Witness. You can be a Jewish person. You can be a Buddhist, a Muslim. If you have to be honest and observe black community, and our entire body of work and everything that has happened with us, everything you know and don't know, you got to say to yourself, God is with these people. We might be turned around, might be upside down, we might be confused and blindfolded under the veil of ignorance, we might be under, maritime and admiralty stupidity and under a straw man of a government. You can say all of these things you want to say, but I will tell you this: Black folks will not be misled any further. And President Donald J. Trump controls over 48%. Obama didn't control that. They gassed up the numbers for Obama. Obama controlled over 32%, and it was mainly Black women. Do you hear me? Trump is controlling, and that was the last time we checked. It's probably well over 50% now. Because when you start garnishing big fish like Nicki Minaj, big fish like NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, the fucking GOAT, you start to change the numbers. When you get 50 Cent and you get Snoop Dogg, yo, you talking about by the millions, Black people start coming out. Because we are controlled that way. That's what the church have hated, that hip hop has done to us. Okay, hip hop has opened up our minds and made us look at multiple dimensions, whether it's church, whether it's what, and we've learned to we put on a suit of armor where, again, we have not let not one of these entities control us completely. We respect them all. Better you'd come out panhandling by a freeway. What a clown. What a clown. I mean, you guys are simply jaw-dropping, carried water for Trump. And here's the thing: the more you hate on this president, the more you deny, like Roland Martin, that what is happening is happening. Black people, I'm telling you, baby, listen, we've been through it all. I've seen it all. We've been through the crack cocaine era. We've been through the gang era. We've been through the fatherless homes era. We've been through the you a bitch era. We've been through it all. We've been through it with the government. We had water hoses on us. We were pro this and pro that, and we've been all over the place. It is time where the Black community has changed completely, and those who used to control us are very afraid. They are scared to death because once you lose the Black community on a Democratic Party and you lose the young Black youth, it's a Reynolds wrap. You have lost. Okay, so no matter, and that's what happened with Kamala Harris. Black women were so fake. First of all, when she was running on her own primary ticket before they elected anybody and before Joe won, she didn't get 1% of the vote from Black women. They didn't know this bitch. They was not dealing with her. Black women. They was willing to go with Grandpa Joe. And every other Democrat up there, they had something that they liked about them. When it came to Kamala Harris, now becoming his vice president, because they needed the color to keep the colors with us. The old Joe Biden. They wanted to keep the colors with them. So once they got the colors with them, and for all you clowns out there who say I'm not free, look at it, smell it. A lot of you niggas out there need to go get one. A lot of Black niggas out there, you don't have one. Over 75%, last time we ran a poll, of niggas did not have a passport. You got foreigners will die to come here to have this passport. 92% of other countries, the moment they're born, it comes with a passport. Go get you one, Black man. Go take a trip and look around, and then bring your ass back here. Watch how you change. You start running your own businesses. Anyway, the Democrats are afraid. Nobody wanted to go for Kamala Harris, and all of a sudden now people are going for Kamala Harris. Once she's now, they want her to get elected. Black men was like, hell no, we don't know who this chick is. Even Janet Jackson. Real Black people are waking up. Prince, conservative, was not with the Democrats. Michael Jackson, not with the Democrats. See, we got the real heavyweights. It's just, it's basically, for every 100 of them, there's one of us, but we could fight. They scared of us. We could fight. We love our country. We probably been in the service. We probably want family. We probably looking for peace. We probably have no hate in our heart. And they try to act like, oh, he a sucker. He got on Stacey Adams. Let's see if he could throw up his hands now that you got on a suit. What's up now, punk? And they try to surround you. That's how Black people try to mentally control a black person who's not controlled by the hood, who's disciplined, and again, who loves their country. How do you hate me for loving my country? I want people to slow down and think about that because the stuff that I say is so monumental. I'm ahead of my time. I don't need to have a record label to be one of them people who are amazing. We come in all different ways. Some of us is in the military. Some of us is in music. Some of us are in movies. Some of us is in a temple. Some of us are on a corner. Some of us in a barbershop. Black people are beautiful. I know who I am. Don't you dare try to disrespect me and act like I'm a sucker. You don't know me. You could talk about my hair. You could talk about my skin. You could talk about my eyes. You could talk about I'm a monkey. You could say any of that stuff you want to say. But you know what? I guarantee you, you do not have some of the beautiful blessings that I have on me because I'm a child. I'm a child of God. Okay, and you're jealous of me. You're angry of me because you're not the author. Because you're not blessed and you're not healthy. You don't go running and take care of yourself. You upset because you don't have a beautiful anatomy. You're upset because you haven't traveled. You're upset because you probably don't even have yours. And if you do, you ain't got no stamps in it. You're mad at me because of that. And you're a little small person inside. And so you have to be the one to crack the joke and talk the loudest. That's who you really are. You don't want nobody to see who you really are. You scared to confess your own sins. You scared to stand up and say that I did wrong. I'm not. I've never been afraid to say that I sold drugs. I've never been afraid to say that I broke a heart. I pissed on somebody's lawn. I threw a spitball. I'm not afraid to say that I was a nigga living in the ghetto eating bullshit. Okay, you tell it like how it is. It is what it is. You understand me? I used to be a gang member. Okay, so what? Yeah, that day is over. I don't live that no more. You understand me? I'm not afraid to tell that truth. I'm not afraid to tell that truth. I'm not afraid to tell that truth. Y'all are. You look at yourself in the mirror and you don't like who you are. So you get on here and you always scrolling to find somebody so you can crack a joke, like a laughing hyena, but some things ain't a joke. And what's happening in the black community ain't a joke. It's a beautiful thing. And we are coming up. And I am proud of many people. And look at the talking about we canceling them. Who is the black community to cancel Nicki Minaj? A lot of you hoes ain't even buy her album. Okay, now if she would have came out, I'm supporting Kamala. You think they would have said anything about her? Y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong. I'm happy to be a real black person. I am so happy. Thank God you can't take my black card, nigga. I give out black cards. You can't take mine. And they hate black people that they can't take your black card. What is black? What you mean? What is black? Black is. See, this is what they do. He don't know what I know. He ain't got on a fez. So he wants me to tell him the answer. That's what the niggas on the left do. I'll help you. Since you don't know policies, this is what the niggas do on the left. Since you can't flaunt, oh, Dr. King, and they tried to hang us. Vote for me. Vote for me. That's what you do. Now, I, on the other hand, are talking about borders, no tax on tips, getting you better prescriptions, closing up your border, reinforcing the military. We're talking about no men and women sports. I'm giving you policies, how you going to run your life. No tax on overtime. Here's the Democrats. Civil rights. Dr. King, the black woman is going through so much. I'm stopping Congress because of the white man. Bitch, you in a democratic city. What you talking about? Like that girl was just saying, what you mean it's the white man? It's y'all. You keep playing with us. This is what we mean by stop playing with us. Like you're playing on our intelligence. Like before you vote, make sure you can read and write type shit. Okay, stop. How much are they paying you? Now I'm being paid. When black people are very intelligent and we're leading the way now, and I'm the new leaders of the black community. It's not just Candace Owens. It's not just, Larry Elder. It's not just Nicki Minaj. We are the new leaders. You're looking at it. 20 years from now, when I'm in Congress and you're looking at me and you're joking, I'm going to remind your goofy behind. I told you this was going to happen. We've watched movements over the black community happen. How do you think we became Democrat? They made us low down. They built the housing projects. They put crack in our community. I've watched us move to the left, off of past the Mississippi River. Look up Mississippi River and Ebony Republicans. I know my history. Don't play with me. I'm not wearing a fez for nothing and have the United States flag behind me for nothing. You got me all the way fucked up. Go find another dumb nigga to go play with and talk to. Don't if you're not coming over here, I can't wait to open up the phone lines. Don't come over here being stupid. And come over here being stupid. You just gonna get dismissed. And people gonna start to notice y'all who y'all are, how black people really are. When you can't spell, you can't read, you can't write, when you have not been traveled, when you have done nothing in your portfolio, you have no portfolio, you have no profile. Somebody can Google me, they can't Google you. Who are you? You just a shadow, a bot. You're angry at yourself. You don't believe that you can do it. So you want to find somebody to joke and play with. Get out of here, man. It says keep doing you, bro. For all the haters, they mad because of your come on, because you're not brainwashed. See, people get it. People get it, man. You got the mindset of a face of a European. Look at this. Now I'm a European. You lucky I don't gotta find that some white woman in here. I will put her in the camera just to mess with you. Let me explain something to you, sir. I'm a real black man, and I'm sure real black men can attest. You cannot change a black man with a felony. You can't change a black man with a job. You can't change a black man with money. You cannot change a black man with a wife or a nationality. We are who we are, and we will stand the test of times. Okay? In oppression, in graduation, in goods and bads, in hot and cold. That's what you don't like. That's what you don't like. And that's what you're upset about. And listen, keep on coming and listening to me. You're going to learn something. I'm going to help you. That's the stupid mindset bullshit laughing out loud. You better laugh out loud. Don't you know your history? Listen at you. Don't you know your history? I know more history than any of you so-called Negroes on this plant, on this thing right here. Yo, howdy partner. What's up? First of all, don't come over here. Two things you don't want to do. You don't want to come over here with a Muslim domestic uh, bean pie conversation. I love the Nation of Islam, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to get embarrassed over here. Secondly, don't come over here with a sovereign citizen mindset. I will embarrass you. I will do you like Terrence Crawford. I will embarrass you. Don't come over here as a Hebrew Israelism either. I will do you like you drunk, and I won't even hit you. I won't even do you like that because I love y'all energy. I love the fact that you're trying to do something. You're not out here selling drugs. But I've told many of y'all, bro, I am pure light. I am illustrious. I will blind you. You do not want to deal with me on any of them levels, okay? So stop while you're ahead. Do not come to me as a Moor, okay? And telling me all of this crazy stuff and the white man and this and that, baby. I'm telling you, I am a flash of light. You don't want to do that. That's what's beautiful about me. When you ascend into happiness, into love, and into God, you become so bright and so beautiful. This is who black people used to be. This is why we had respect in the community, we had respect in the world. We were leading in the United States in every column from education to family. There was no racism. We ain't spitting in your drink. We don't hate white folks. We did was create rock and roll, jazz, blues, love, family. Good. I mean, we fought wars in military. Black people, all we trying to do is win and go home to be with God. We're not here to debate what white man is good, what white man is bad. We're not here to debate if your nationality is good or bad, or if your hair is good or bad, or if your skin is good or bad. That's what you don't understand about real black people. And you got to come to respect us. You don't know us. We've done more in this country than most of y'all nationalities out there. Okay. I have very big respect for Mexican people and indigenous people. No offense to anybody else, because they were some of the hardworking people here. They're still some of the hardworking people here. But you don't know your history, and you want me to not know my history, but that's not going to happen. Get out of here. In 1495, where were your so-called black people? You are the most dignified person. Let me help you out here. Ooh, we got some clowns and we got some niggas in the building. Y'all, let me show you what. Don't call the Ku Klux Klan. Let me handle it out there with these niggas. It says you keep saying black too much to get your point across. Where you from? Respectfully. Okay. Yes, I like this. Ooh. Where do you come from? Okay. I don't like to do this. I wish I had a white girl here. I would let her tell you for me, just so I can embarrass you. I am a white hillbilly redneck who only cares about people character. Thank you very much. I love you. That's more of my brother than y'all so-called black people. Some people educate this for somebody educate this for. Ooh, more religious politics. Show you got. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so let me. I'm about to Bruce Leroy your ass. Listen, come up in here. First of all, let me deal with a couple of things. He said since the 1400s, where was my so-called people? Okay, I could let the Book of Mormons educate your stupid behind, or even the Bible. First and foremost, let me explain what black is, and then we'll walk you into this. Black is not a color. It is the essence of energy which other colors derive from. This is why you might hear of black matter. And just so you know, I am actually brown. I'm not black. I am not. Even if I was this, I'm still not this. This black is a very interesting thing. That's why there's black sea oil. That's why there's a lot of. So black has to do with good things. Okay, anybody, I don't care if you white, you would agree. Black cars, black clothes, black this and that. These are very good things, whether for weather purposes or for whatever the point that we're trying to make here. But black is not just a color. Okay, it is a universal energy source which things are derived out of. And if you do any type of research on the black matter, you do any type of research on our black sky or just black in general, it generates energy. Okay, so just so you know, and I'm not going to go into any more details, black is the essence of energy. Okay, it is not specifically a color, even though it can fit into colors. Every color that you have in the crayon box, there's you can find inside black. So there's red inside black, there's blue inside black, there's yellow, there's green. And first of all, just so you know, every color in your visible eyesight, whether it be green or blue, comes with a scientific number. I'll stop right there. I'll start slapping y'all niggas around. Every color has a number that's attached to it. That's number. Let me just do that. I'm gonna just show a little bit of the fez for you. Now you asked me, am I black and where do I come from? First of all, I come out of triple darkness. Okay, I come out of my mother's womb because I couldn't see a thing. Okay, so I came out of my mother's womb. Okay, where was I? In the annals of space and time, we all come from the same place, whether you are black or white. Okay, and then we open up our eyes and we see light. Okay, so we all come out of the darkness. The darkness represents God. God represents light. White is purity. Okay, it's the personification of going through a process and being visible to your eyes, if you will. So white is a very good thing. Okay, now I am black. What do you mean where I'm from? As if every name on the planet and every continent was not renamed and reshaped, like there was one original there. This is D'Artagnan. This is what is it called? How's that? Does that answer your question? I find it so interesting. I find it so interesting. I will accept it next time. Send it again. I guess if you really want to come on and talk about it, then fine. But I don't want to embarrass you. But I find it so interesting how everybody, when they have no argument, they have no policies, they have no way out, they start talking color and race. Okay, I find it so interesting, but you don't want to go down that avenue with me. Believe me, you know, when we opened our eyes out of our mother's womb and we started to see light, you know, before that, what were you seeing when you was in your mother's womb? What were you looking at? You were in the darkness. Okay, you are now using your third eye. That's why I have this for, because it lets you know, even when you close your eyes and when you, like right now, I can close my eyes and I'm in darkness to you, but I can perceive light. I can see whatever my mind says. I can see a banana right now in my mind. I can see the color green, blue. I can see water. So you don't understand that kind of concept. You're not on that level because you're so busy looking at race. You're so busy looking at stupidity that your mind can't conceive and can't achieve higher levels, my friend. I'm telling you, you don't want to do this with me. I'm not that type of guy. And you could tell I'm trying to go easy on you because I know you new in the gym. You know, a lot of y'all get y'all Google certificates on Black history, and you listen to some nigga on the corner with nappy hair and a bunch of bills and a messed up relationship trying to tell you, you the real black man. Come on, man, stand up. The white man out to get you. Come on, black man, da, 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 da. And you like, oh, yeah, I'm the black man. What you need to do is look at who's talking to you. Who is this nigga? And what you talking about? I be so embarrassed when I be sitting there. I be listening to him. I don't say a word. Dumb logic. You're the dumb logic one. I listen to a lot of black people with their black ideas, and I say to myself, I said, man, if I could just had 20 minutes with this idiot to sit him down and explain to him, and that's what keeps Africans stuck in their in a bunch of rat holes. I'm being honest with you. That land of Africa has done nothing but killed Africans. True Africans want to get as far away from that continent. Have you ever asked yourself, think about this. If Africa is so rich, why don't they just, in their own communities, plant this and that? Why don't they do this and that? Oh, yeah, it was the British, it's the white man. Yeah, oh, yeah. But why does other countries in Africa get it right? Algeria is in Africa. Egypt is in Africa. They're doing a lot better. Ethiopia is doing a lot better now. They're on a different type of mindset. They building dams and shit so they can get powered electricity. They get it now. All of this holy shit waiting for God to come out the sky and strike America. Okay. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm educating you because of your foolish rhetoric. Yes, I'm educating you, and I'll use the term Black America because that's the only term I feel that you need to understand about who I am in front of you. You don't know I could be Jewish. I could be a full quote unquote indigenous, what you think is a Native American and from this land. I could be a descendant of the Olmec. You do not know, and I would not even tell you if I knew. I could be actually an extraterrestrial and a descendant from a different time zone. I could be a traveler. I could be anything. But again, I don't feel that you need to know what I am and where I'm from. You don't have that type of light because you would have asked me a different question if you really wanted to know. That's how I know you don't know. So why would I come down from my high illustrious place to tell you about me? That's like what an angel said to a person. Why would I tell you my name? It's beautiful. I have a beautiful name. Why would I tell you? For what? So you can master it and how much I don't know and get out of here with that. I love pale-face politics. I love pale-face politics and I love pale-face coochie. Ugh, the best. I love the Christmas, the cookies. I love all of the good pale stuff. They have, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what you don't know. I am not black. Good for you. And I'm guessing because of the Black Laws Dictionary says that you're a monster if you're black. So ignorant. So ignorant. Now, if you want to talk about the casing of the concept of the energy in front of me being called black or negro or Ethiopian or Kush, whatever you want to say, I'm talking about this right here. Okay, I'll take the word black off. I am from this source. Okay, this is the source of the sun, the moon, humanity. Okay, and again, this is what keeps black people stagnant. And you said that, all right, let's talk about the pale face. Make sure you got your passport. Just so I wanted to make sure before we begin talking. You talking, I love pale face politics. What do you mean by pale face? Are we talking about white people? You want to do this with me too? You don't want to do this with me. I can tell you knew if you got in a ring with me. You can tell in a boxer's eyes, right? You can tell if you got in a ring with me. You can tell that I'm gonna beat you, right? You know I'm gonna whoop you. You can see it in my eyes. You've never faced nothing like this. And I'm left-handed and right-handed. I'm ambidextrous in terms of learning as well and understanding. And we're going to get back to the Democrats being afraid that 48% of black people are being controlled by President Trump. That's what he really wants to do. This is the great Democratic distraction. But lovingly, us black conservatives, we know how to handle our own niggas. That's why let us do the job for you. We got this. I'll take care of this very good. This is another distraction. This is what they do. Again, when we're talking policies, tolls, tunnels, bridges, when we're talking about fixing up the border, when we're talking about no tax on tips, we're talking about healthcare, lowering pills, lowering insulin. We're talking about all of these things, the new equipment for the military and the gargles and the tanks and the weapons and the planes. They go, civil rights! Civil rights! I understand my niggas, and niggas understand niggas. That's why niggas are scared of niggas. What's finna come? You know what's about to happen. So let's get to your foolishness. It says, okay, now you are talking. Okay, I guess I am talking now. Whole facts, Jack. Thank you. People see it. Get scared. Nicki Minaj, cancel. Yo, NBA Youngboy. F that nigga. He ain't real. He ain't from the streets. I knew he was gay to start with. Snoop Dogg, forget Snoop Dogg. He with Martha Stewart. She must be giving him some white coochie. I knew it. He don't know the black man wants to wheel the cop. You a sellout, the white man. Okay, now let's get to the pale face comment that you made. You said, I love pale face politics. I do. Let me tell you how stupid you are. You think that the word black, if you really understood the word, is something derogatory. You think black really comes out of the secret white people who made up the language deal, the linguistics. And the word black is really a spell word. So when I say I'm black, I'm casting a spell. This is what he believes, seriously, no joking. I'm casting a spell on myself, and I'm writing myself into law, into the UCC, and into the white man's court as a slave whose mouth is silent because I'm black. What you don't know, fool, is even when you use the word pale, the same thing applies. So when you're saying, I love pale face politics, what you mean is, I love black politics. That was over your head, wasn't it? That's why you don't need to mess with things that you're not. You don't come up in weight. You a featherweight. You don't want this middleweight work. I'm sitting at 160. Bro, I will put you to sleep, fam. You hear me? You don't want this Terrence Crawford work, bro. I will give you the business. You don't want this work. Breaking news. Let's go. Yeah, get lost because you are looking bad out here. And a lot of y'all get done like this and just plug the best podcast app, Spotify app. Check me out on Spotify as well, Clyde Yorkshire. I wanted the call-in number. Okay, we got that coming for you. The phones are right here. We got to get that set up this week. You're not going to do it today. I'm enjoying my time off. I'm enjoying what we got going on here. I'm not finna mess with these people today. I'm going to slap them around first. I'm going to educate them, and then we're going to take the calls. And I'm going to, as long as you're respectful, Uncle Tom. Okay, tell me about Uncle Tom. Tell me about Uncle Tom. I will love to whip some of y'all behinds because y'all are so ignorant. You are so ignorant. I bet you probably chomping on a 2 piece of fried chicken, and you sitting there talking about I'm Uncle Tom. Listen at you. I'll be honest. No land called the black land. So foolish. Can you? Okay, first of all, there was many lands that was called black, from Ethiopia to Kush. You are very ignorant. Okay, even seas was called the Black Sea, the Black Ocean. There's the Black Moon. There's so many things that's associated with black. Okay, and it doesn't always mean what you think it means. Okay, black could mean sometimes bad, and black can mean very good. Black can mean the source of all energy, and black can mean that you're deaf. Same thing with white. White can mean that it is void of any energy, any light, any power, and it's dead as winter. Or it can mean the resurrection. It can mean light. It can mean purity. It can mean spirituality. It can mean many things. This is the problem with black folks. That's why you all don't travel. You said I will call. Okay, we're going to have that number up as well. I'm going to put out an ad and everything. We're going to get that. So starting this week, as the weather break, I want y'all to get ready, prepared. I want to have honest, real conversations with y'all. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to talk to you all crazy. I'm going to just do my thing. I'm going to teach. Okay, and if you are in one of those black structured groups like the Nation of Islam, I welcome you here too. Don't be getting all stupid. If you come from the black diaspora thingy and you with Sinetta and the conscious community, you're welcome as well. The black church, gay, lesbian, trans, whoever you are, welcome one, welcome all. But I will let you know, if you get out of control, I will take the first right hook, left cross, and I will put you on the campus immediately. Sovereign citizens, that goes for you too. You know what I mean, y'all, and this is what I wanted to teach you. If you're listening, Negroes out there, if I want to get my niggas up here, because we got all white women in the front, and some of the niggas are in the back. We got black men up here or in an altar. They in the pulpit. We got some black men in the pulpit. We got some white men. We got and the niggas are way in the back. But I want you to understand something to my niggas back there. Damn, you guys, the cameras, they never move the cameras. Like Trump said, get the cameras. We're going to get back to what Trump is doing here, too. You niggas back there in the back, you wish you was up here with the black men. You like what you're talking about, the pale face. You want to be up here with all the white girls. You just want a little bit. But listen, your groups are like Freemason degrees for me. I have passed through your sovereign citizenship. I've passed through your black church. I've passed through your Nation of Islam. I have passed through your Hebrew Israelism. I've passed through your Moorism. I've passed through all of the realms of teachings, including God body, because I am and I have been a 5%er for many years. So I tell you, styles make fights. If you get in the ring with me, blah, 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 or you want to, okay, you are legally signing up, stating that you want to box. And I am going to whip you out. I have taught many people wisdoms, and they go off and get into stuff because they don't learn enough. I am still in my learning process. I am a little light. I do not claim that I know a lot of anything, but I know enough that you are stupid. You've learned one concept of your color and of life, and you're going around trying to chastise the world because they're not black. Father God, we ask that you protect us from the evil of Donald Trump and his administration, and send it back to the pits of hell in Jesus' name. Disrespect. Laughing out loud. You support Trump. Laughing out loud. Losing battle. Listen at this. Okay, come on. It says, Father God, we ask that you protect us from the evils of Donald Trump. Now, I love that you would say a prayer like that. And on that note, I'm gonna actually be fair with you because I see you can't fight. None of y'all can. A lot of y'all Democrats out there, you're soft as cookies. You're wimps. You're losing your party. You're losing your mascot. Black women is getting up out of there. Make sure. I want to before. Hold on. There's got to be a rule. If for any niggas that come on here and talk to me, you need to show me your passport. I need to know that you have enough degrees to even talk to me. If you don't have a passport, I don't even want to talk to you. If you're a nigga and you do not have a passport, don't come up here and talk to me. I have nothing to say to you because you're not even handling your business. First and foremost, you are not even, or you can show me something else, whatever. But I don't want to even entertain you if you don't have this because I want the world to know that we are free. They said you ain't free, nigga. You're helping the white man. You're the pale face, huh? Look at that. So if you want to talk to me, show me your passport first, so I know that you might know a little bit about some paperwork, okay? If you ain't got no paperwork, don't come talk to me, okay? Don't come talk to me. I don't want to hear from you. Show me you got some degrees, you got some knowledge, and I will let you in my presence. But you're not coming in my courtroom. You have no jurisdiction. You have no power. Why would I even have a conversation? I'm doing you just like the judge. What do you got to say? Get out of here. Nope, you should have came with a lawyer. Ignorance is no excuse. I want to hear it. It says the male Candace Owens. Or Candace, the male Candace Owens. First of all, let's get back to Trump. President Trump is controlling 48% of young black people. It has you sound ignorant. It has the Democratic Party panties in a rough. They are afraid, child. They are running here, there, and everywhere. They're losing it. Okay, they're sending their minions out right now, and they're trying to figure out if we lose the black community, it's over. If they biting their nails, they don't take Kamala Harris. They said the hell with Barack Obama. We thought we could do this Michelle takeoff, but we found out she might be a tranny. The Democrats are panicking, okay? The niggas they stopped eating the candy and the fried chicken that we gave them, okay? They're coming out of the check cashing places, and they're changing, okay? Nicki Minaj has just effed it all up, an NBA YoungBoy. Niggas are reading now. We're in trouble. How can we get these niggas back in the pot? Send a black woman out there with Black Lives Matter. Somebody's got shot Somalia and George Floyd. We got to get back out there. Let's get the niggas going again. Burn some statues. And we like, no, you're not in control anymore. You don't have the power anymore. You lost it. It's not going to happen. Hello? Stand down. Stand down? Wait, this is the black truck. Click. Stand down? Come on, niggas, riot. We need you. Come on. Come on, the Democrats. Joy Reid, you're fired. Get this hoe out of here. Don Lemon, get out of here. We don't need you. Anderson Cooper, get out of here. Rachel Maddow, get out of here. We don't want you. MSNBC, turn it off. CNN, pull the curtain back so we can see these niggas, all of them. Let's take a look at, who are you, pal? Jesse Smollett, where'd they get this nigga from? It's you all are getting embarrassed, aren't you? Fannie Willis, you're talking about, I'm a black woman, and the white man is out to get me. Bitch, you're sleeping with a black woman's husband, Nathan Wade, nigga, and while you're trying to prosecute Trump, get this hoe out of here. Get out of here. Letitia James, bring your bitch ass over here. I'm a black woman. We're gonna get Trump in New York. This hoe is stealing from the people. She's not paying her taxes. She's a fraud. She's with the Biden administration. Get her up out of here. Get her big old. No donuts for you. Lose some weight. You and Fannie Willis. Look at Tiffany Henyard, the mayor of Dalton. I want my successful black people who deserve to wear one of these and wear one. Go look up Tiffany Henyard. They don't know. We got an investigation on all you bitches, like Training Day. All you bitches is going down. All of you. You sit there behind your computer. We know who all of you got. Your VIN numbers, your EIN numbers, everything. We're going to get you. We're going to get you. We're going to bring you in front of the congregation and we're going to spank that tushy. These niggas, we're going to string you up. We're going to get you right, niggas. We're going to get you right. Your ignorance, the nigga tree is over. The nigga tree is over. Alvin Bragg. Where's Alvin? Alvin! Alvin Bragg! Was it? Anybody seen Alvin? I don't know Alvin. Where's Mueller? Where's Robert Mueller? Where they at? Where the Clintons? Where's the laptop? We're coming for you. You gotta come. You got your subpoenas. Come into Congress. Where's Jack? Jack Smith. Come on into Congress. We're looking for you. No, the black woman's running. No. Tell her to come in here, baby. You with the deep state. Jasmine Crockett, get in here, honey. Take a seat. You order in the court. What you want to do? Maritime law, admiralty law, or we gonna do for the republic? You want some military tribunals? What we get? What we doing? Good morning, stupid. Yeah. Order in the court. Don't get scared. Order in the court. Trump controls 48% of the black vote. 48%. That's more than Obama controlled. That's more than Clinton controlled. President Trump is in control. Clear mandate. Black women overwhelmingly are trending like this over to Trump. It's not just Diamond and Silk. Black women in general, the young black community, we about to flip like we in Iran, bro. It's over for the black church. You are the Ayatollah. You are Vecna. You have robbed us. You have raped us. You've taken advantage of little boys as well. We know who Eddie Long is. We know who Diddy is. T.D. Jakes. We know all of y'all. Like Cat Williams said, another heavy hitter for the right side. You're scared of them. You're scared. Cat Williams said it's up for all you big dick deviants. All of you going down. All of yous. You know what's coming. It's not just Diddy. You're all going to get it. All of yous. We're coming for you. You can laugh at Kanye West all you want. We're coming to get you. You have messed up big time. You want to run with the deep state? Huh? You support Trump? Of course I support Trump. He has a 48% mandate right now in the black community. Black pastors, black churches are moving that way. The balance of the black church is weighing right now. The streets is overwhelmingly with Trump. On God. You know that already. Y'all know that already. Can I at least get that? Black men overwhelmingly with Trump. Black women are coming over because things are changing. You understand me? And they're like, girl, don't go over there. You control the house. You got them on child support right now, girl. You controlling the marriages, the divorces, the birth control, and everything. Stay with the feminists, stay with the gays, LGBT. Black women like, nah. Y'all done got me fucked up. Y'all got me in this shit. And to start with, I need to get up out of here. Black woman is running. Okay, she's listening to Kevin Samuels right now, okay, who also was on the conservative side of things. Bro, we is just too strong for y'all. And wait till the numbers start to really flip when, like, it just is an avalanche of us. Watch they start yesterday. I was with the Republicans the whole time. I told you the Democrats was the real KKK. I knew that this and that. Nigga, please. Y'all not willing to bang when it's time to bang? We banging right now. We getting, they trying to cancel pages on us. You understand me? They trying to get at us. We banging right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Seize up. We banging right now. Whatever. We ain't scared of y'all. What's up? What is coming? You know what is coming. ICE is KKK. Okay. Whether you come out better just getting some employment. Oh, what an idiot. MAGA, scam, Trump supporters. These, you know what? The pack of wolves are out, the ignorance. Now, here's the deal. This ding-a-ling just told me to get a job. I've had more businesses and more jobs than you. Okay? I'm not just a 1099 nigga. I'm not just a W-2 nigga. You understand me? You can Google me. That's probably how you found me. You Google me. I cannot Google you. I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. I don't know no songs you got out. I don't know no newspapers, no books, no journals, I don't know nothing about you. So how you come over here talking to me? You sound stupid. I told you. I will slap nigga after nigga. Every nigga you send up here, the Democratic line them niggas up. I will slap the hell out of all y'all. You have no skill. You like the new generation. You can't fight, boy. I will Marvin Hagler your ass. Y'all have no skills in this generation. You weak. You frail. You have no respect. You have no community. You have no love. You have no integrity. You have no service under your belt. You've done nothing. All you do is stand on the sidelines and try to incite riot, cynicism, hate. But I don't mind, because I might be talking to an AI bot. I ain't gonna go crazy. I'm corny. How am I corny? Mr. Roman, how am I corny? I'm in the NYC, Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. You a clown. Real Brooklynites don't need to be on the Democratic Party. Real Brooklynites is with Trump. Real Brooklyn is with Trump. We know Trump. You understand me? We go back with Trump. Trump is not racist. The Wu-Tang Clan fucks with Trump. It's you weirdos out there. He told you he got a job. First of all, I make more than you. I guarantee you that. I make more than you make, for sure. I guarantee you that. I have more business than you will ever have. Fact, Jack. For sure. Brooklyn about immigrants. Brooklyn is about immigrants. How do you get up here and say that like that? That's a good thing. Brooklyn is about immigrants. Brooklyn is about Trump. Brooklyn is about his city. Bro, you guys are such wimps. And again, I don't know who I'm talking to. You could be an immigrant, as if everybody's not an immigrant, but there's levels to this, so you need to know that. Just so you know. And in fact, I'm not an immigrant because I have always been here. So, nah, that's cap. Dude broke as shit. Yeah, and yeah, isn't that always what Democrats do? Didn't we say we know how these people get down? That's all they do. They have nothing else to say. They have nothing to talk about, so they start attacking you and, yelling racial slurs and stuff like that. You look stupid. President Trump is in the 12th hour at this point. We're about to do a number on the international community. And why this matter is because black people need to be behind this president. We need to assure him that we not only do we support him, that we love him, we're praying for him, and we got your back. This is a strong America. This is not a divided America. You're not going to cause an internal war internally, and this is what you're afraid of. You're trying to quickly find a racial scenario. They don't care if it has to do with Somalians, if it has to do with people from Japan or whatever. They want a race issue where they can make sure that he does not garnish the heavy weight of the black community, and it's not going to work. I'm telling you, find another ploy, find another tactic, find another way. You will not keep your hands on these black young children. You will not keep your hands on the black male. You will not keep your hands on a black woman. We have already left the party. We have left your Democratic temple. We have left your liberal temple. We are moving forward. You can go find somebody else to be the spokesperson of your divorce community, of your abortion community, of your sexual child trans action community. We're out of there. It says, you first generation Caribbean, stop speaking for U.S. First generation Caribbean, you lost your mind. First generation Caribbean. I guess the first generation Caribbean is the Olmec heads, right? The old African statues and pyramids that's all over the United States, right? Those are the first Caribbeans that you're talking about? Or how about some of the original Native Americans who is darker than me, that is being hid and being lost in translation since we got black and white television? Everybody turned to a red Indian. You mean that? I'm telling you, you do not want to deal with me at all on any of these levels. You can keep your racial hurdles. You mad because you don't have Jesus in your life. You mad because Jesus is white. You mad because God is white. You mad because you can't get a white woman. You mad because you don't have any white friends, any white brothers. You mad because the color white is everywhere you go. You mad because white people are having a good time. They're living good. They're healthy. They're not trying to kill one another. You're just mad at anything to do with white. Jesus is white. Come on, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? What color you thought he was? Black? Would you think Santa Claus is black too? Boy, oh boy, I'm telling you, you guys need prayer. unbelievable. And you think that you're doing something. It says you're dumber than I thought. I'm dumber than you thought. How am I dumber than you thought? How would you think that Jesus is not white? Jesus isn't white. He is Middle Eastern. He is, hold on. First of all, there's no such a thing as no Middle Eastern. Jesus is white with blue eyes. Okay, my grandmother knew that. Your grandmother knew that. Relax, and convert to Islam. Okay, read the Bible. I've read the Bible. Problem is, y'all don't read the Bible, and you're reading every Johnny Come Lately version of the Bible. You have not read. First of all, why don't you read the Torah? Why don't you read the Injil? Why don't you read the manuscripts or the Tetragrammaton? Why don't you do that? Why don't you travel to some of these lands in Ethiopia, perhaps, or in Israel, or in the Vatican? Why don't you travel to where y'all say this stuff begins and listen? I used to do the same thing when I wanted to be a Rastafarian, right? I was so busy talking about Haile Selassie is God and da-da-da-da. Haile Selassie made it rain. And I was just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Jah this, Jah that. And then I went to Ethiopia. And I went to Shashamani. See, I'm slapping these niggas. See, they think that nigga different there. That nigga done been in Shashamani. That nigga talking about Haile Selassie. You low-life niggas. You ungrateful niggas. I got more degrees. I shouldn't even be talking to you. That's why I said if you ain't got one of these, I don't even want to talk to you, first of all. I am above your league. Okay? I'm dealing with better panties than you, better coochie than you, better women than you, better jobs than you, better travel than you, better taste of everything than you. Get out of here. Let me give you a little bit here. It says, what's your opinion on 37 year old? Well, that's recently shot by ICE. He shouldn't have been where he needed to be fooling with ICE. ICE is on high alert right now because we got an invasion going on right now. If you get shot by ICE, bro, you're a puppet. If you get shot by ICE, guarantee you ain't had no business over there fooling around. Guarantee you. I bet you I won't get shot by ICE. I bet you won't get shot by ICE. Because your ass ain't out there being an agitator. Those are the puppets. Those are the people that are getting paid. That are they thinking that they gonna get something. Just like the January 6 people. They actually, if you watch the real footage, they helped them people get in that goddamn Capitol. They got in trouble. They had assets on the ground, and then they act like they didn't do it. It was Trump. Trump got these people in trouble. Your ass got them in trouble. Okay. If that person got shot by ICE, he had no business anyway. So I'm up there, Bob Marley. Rastafari, Haile Selassie, King of Kings, Emperor of all emperors, and I'm singing that old goofy nigga shit because I didn't know no better. Because you goofy niggas like you get us. I get to Ethiopia. I'm sitting there. What's up, Ethiopia? They said, wait a minute. You know we changed the flag, right? They ain't got that lion on that flag that they used to have on the Iran flag, right? Hold on. Did somebody just say that Iran had a lion on their flag? And Ethiopia had a lion on their flag, yeah, with the paw out holding the flag. I will slap the hell out you in degrees, nigga. Don't you come over here talking with me, but I'm gonna give you a little bit more. So I'm sitting there, Jah Rastafari, him Emperor and Majesty, Empress Mena, I'm sitting there, reggae. The local said, do you know anything about Haile Selassie? I said, why are you so, please, Clyde? Give me a second. I'm sitting up in there, my sweet form, West India. I love you. And they said, do you know anything about Haile Selassie? I said, no. They said, first of all, do you know how he died? I said, no. They said, do you know why there was a lion of the tribe of Judah on his flag? I said, wait a minute, y'all, let me take my fez off. No, I didn't know. I don't know about any of that stuff. Like most of you niggas don't know. And do you know who is Mungus too? I go, no. The general? No. Okay. Do you know anything? Menelik? Oh, no. I mean, the Jamaicans told me that Bob Marley said, and I was smoking weed, and Rastafari, Bob Marley, Damian Marley. Yeah, man, the white man. I don't know. They said, nigga, just sit down for a second. And we got some news for you. Got the eye Horus on, But I told you I got the eye on these niggas is still up, nigga? I'm up here. And I'm like, wow. I'm thinking I know about Haile Selassie. I didn't know how he died. I didn't know why there was a lion on the flag, why they removed it. Now there's a star on it. Then before the star, why it was a plain flag. I didn't know that he sold Ethiopia to the British to get away from the Italians. He needed help. So that crown that you see him wearing is an English crown. And it broke my, I said, huh? And the local Ethiopians is like, why do you think Ethiopians, well over 98% of us are not Rastafarians? Them niggas over there in the Caribbean don't know no better. They never seen a bunch of black this or black that. And when the first time they heard about Ethiopia and read about it in the Bible, they saw the king, Ethiopia. They didn't even think to ask. They hadn't traveled. They didn't know no better. They didn't understand anything. And then when you actually go into it and you open up the files, you go, oh, damn, shit. Okay, well, let's see if we can find somebody else. Marcus Garvey? Yeah, Malcolm X, Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Somebody save us. Yahweh ben Yahweh? Help! Niggas are drowning. You don't understand nothing. That's your problem. Yeah, you damn right. I got the eye of Horus here. I got the Unk. I'm telling you, man. Y'all must run and get beat up over here. I actually went to Egypt. I actually went into the pyramids. I want to understand and study stuff myself. You understand me? I went to Ethiopia. You know, y'all have never been to any of these countries. You don't study anything. You never been to the Vatican. You never been, and you're just out here talking. And you want people to listen to you. You have no degrees, and you talk about people who write books. You talk about people who write ads. You talk about people who've actually traveled and done some things, and you have sat here on your couch with a logo on your social media, and you're talking like you can fight. You cannot fight. It looks easy what Tyson does. It looks easy what Anthony Joshua does. It looks easy what Canelo does, but you cannot fight. You're not in shape. You don't want to fight with me. I'm telling you, you will get hurt. Do I know what Malcolm said about the white liberals? Finally, we got some scholars coming out. Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Malcolm told you about the white liberals, the Democratic parties. Martin Luther King, before he died, he was telling you about the Democratic Party. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Yahweh ben Yahweh, who opened up many chains of hotels and businesses. Dr. York, the accused pedophile, told you about the Democratic Party, the Wapian Nation. Now some of y'all looking stunned like that nigga know our shit. That's a real black nigga right there. He got degrees for real. I told you that. You should have listened to me from the very beginning. I told you that. Now you get in here and you get beat down in the first round and you go, wait, man, hold on. Somebody time out, get the referee. No. You was talking shit. Now, Trump garnishes, ladies and gentlemen, let these white women hang. Move these, some of y'all say, the first 10 rows are for white women. We want all white coochie up front. All of it. That's my energy source. They give me power. I look down, because, when I was a kid, I tell the story. Y'all know what happened to me. I was put in the juvenile system, the criminal system, and it was the white judge, the white lawyers, women, females, of course, who got me out of there. Niggas were trying to kill me, and they felt sorry for me and got me out of that situation. My first teacher, white woman, 3rd grade, I told her I was going to play in the NBA. I was going to be like Jordan, Isaiah Thomas. I wanted to be Magic Johnson. She told me, you're going to be a writer. You're going to be a traveler. You're going to be a business owner. And I'm like, this crazy ass white lady have no idea what she's talking about. And I began working on my jump shot. And I was actually good in basketball. And my niggas would gather around and rap, gather around and do the hip hop thing. And at some point, I started to like writing music for them. I started to like to help them to do music. And I realized that, damn, that white woman knew me. She taught me how to read, just like Nat Turner was. Who taught him how to read? A white woman. Who taught Frederick L. Douglass? Look this stuff up. You think I just be spitting facts? Most of your black resurrection leaders or insurrection leaders, they were taught to read by a white woman, including Nat Turner. Am I saying, did I say something wrong? I was taught how to read by it because a lot of them, they were just trying to get us out of there, putting us on fentanyl medicine, putting us in the system, and it was a white woman. That's a low blow. You want to shoot me and hit me down and low the belt, then you can do that. I'm okay with that. I can handle that. You know, but I know how to make adjustments. Um, so I have a very soft spot for white women, the white community in general. I find it remarkable how so many of us talk stuff about white people, but you look for a record deal from them. You look for them to help you out of your situation, to give you a job, to give you a loan. I respect black people who respect white people, and I respect white people who respect black people. There's a mutual respect that needs to be there, should be there. Damn, please get help. What the fuck? Some of y'all comments, it just tickle me pink. I mean, honestly, I cannot believe these people here. And to say Jesus is not white is one thing. Okay, I'm shocked. You clearly see that he's white. You even saw the clip on Good Times that the man was white, and you still gonna say he's not white. Okay, cool. But what again? Who helped Kanye West get a deal? Who helped Jay Z? Who helped? Oh, Clyde Davis. Who helped P Diddy get on? Who did P Diddy sign these alcohol deals with? Who helped Kyrie Irving get on? See, this is what I do not understand about black people. You talk out the side of your face and out the other side of your face, and you get mad when black people who are real, who going to just keep it real with you and tell you how it is, you don't like that we expose you and we show your vulnerabilities. We lift up your skirt. You get sad. Not me. This is sad. You're sad. And you're angry. They will talk about you. You want to be next to the white man, but they'll buy a house in this neighborhood the moment they get a chance. You understand me? You talk all of that gangster shit, and the moment you get a chance, why you ain't in the hood no more? Why you were so pro-black and so this and that, but we look in your videos, we don't see no black women. So I guess Kobe, you love Jordan, but we gave Jordan a pass. He with them white girls. We gave him a pass. We gave Billy D. Williams a pass. We gave Shaq a pass. Kobe a pass. What? Every black man who got common sense and knowledge and wisdom, you gonna give us all passes? I know none of y'all is as talented as Kanye. I know none of y'all is as smart as Kanye. I know most of y'all don't know the 10% of what Kanye know. And just because his relationship didn't work out with Kim because of the industry and because of the demons, listen to what he said wrecked his family. Listen to the reality. Ludacris, what? I guess his wife, he has a white wife. I guess he's crazy. See, when you get to a certain level of knowledge and power, people are not bombarded by fried chicken conversations. We're not homogenized by liberal left tactics. I have a passport. Okay, good. We're gonna have a conversation. That's all I'm asking. It's just I'm going to vomit. Make sure you don't vomit in your own mouth though. I took flight. I would have a conversation with you since you got your passport. That means that you are a person I could probably talk with. I love Master. Okay, what master are we talking about? You talking about Jesus, who was called the master as well, or what master are we talking about? You talking about Master Farad Muhammad? Be more clear who you're talking about. I have masters. I have master back with master degree. Tell me what you're talking about. It says, when you have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you start to build instead of destroy. I am building, you're destroying. Have you not heard me here building? Why you think I'm with President Trump? Because I am a builder. I'm a builder. You are a destroyer. You want to destroy the country, dismantle the country, get rid of the flag, get rid of the military, get rid of our ideals, get rid of Christmas. You want to get rid of Thanksgiving. You want to get rid of white folks. You want to get rid of Africans who you think sold you. Of course, you are the one that is sick. They're calling me sick, and I have knowledge of self, ladies and gentlemen. It's America. Listen to this. The Nation of Islam is arguing with the Hebrew Israelites, who is arguing back with them. And also, they're both arguing with the sovereign citizens, who are arguing with the Black church, who are arguing with the Moors, who are arguing with the Pan-African. Oh my God. Which one of y'all are right? I'm here to tell you that you all have lost your mind. And you don't realize that everyone could be right, and they have to take a journey. And that's why I said your little wisdoms are degrees of knowledge for me. The God body was like my 3rd degree. The Nation of Islam was like my 4th degree. Hebrew Israel is my 5th degree. I am past beyond 33 degrees. I am somewhere up in the millions degrees. Like, you guys are baby work, honestly. The amount of things that you ingest, and you come to realize I could blow their mind. And I'm gonna wait until I get. See, I'll drown you. I'll drown you. I'll pull you out until the ocean, way out here with me, and I will drown you in knowledge. I will. I will drown you. And I will teach you something that a Black woman taught me, who's my auntie April. This woman, this Black woman, I thought not only was she a little bit behind on the times, she's conservative. She's one of them old school Democrats. That's why I say I love Democrats too. You can learn a lot from Democrats. She blew up my mind. This is the Titan time of the conscious community. I'm teaching a lot of these young suckers out here, including young Pharaoh. He's getting educated by me. But then he went and he got destroyed. Something happened to him, and it drove him mad. That's because he didn't learn enough before he went out there trying to harness the power of the Lord of the Rings. Anyway, by the way, Black Women Rings Around Saturn, my latest book. Check out my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn, available where books are sold, Barnes and Nobles. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Get yourself a copy. You got the paperback. Just Google it. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Available on your Audible for $2.99. For $17.99, and on your Kindle for $2.99. My latest book, No Plagiarism, Black Women Rings Around Saturn, available on Amazon, Apple, and where books are sold. Good books. How many of you can do that? And you're always talking about me. That's why I said I will pull you out and I will drown you. I will pull you out and I will drown you in knowledge. In the waves of the ocean, feel the wave. Like Max B, I will drown you. This Black Republicans, these conservatives are nothing to play with. We're not the Democratic Party. We will drown you in knowledge. Now, just so you understand, I have 2 passports, speak 3 languages, preach, publish 2 books, and have my own channel. I take on challenge. Oh, bro, you don't have to. So let's do this the right way. Email me and let's set it up. We can do it tonight. We can do it right here on YouTube. We can do dual screens. Y'all with that? Y'all with that? Don't get scared now. Now, I have my LLCs right over there. I have, and now again, just Google me and read what Google says about me. Matter of fact, let me do it. You tell me what you want to tell me. I'm going to tell you what you see, and I'm going to tell you what it is. And I'm going to take you at your word. I'm going to take you at your word. But I'm going to teach a lot of you Negroes out there a lesson. I'm in Google. I'm just going to Google myself. See what comes up about me. Clyde, Yorkshire. Let's see what they say about me. Get that in there for you. Make sure you can see. What does that say? First thing you see about me is, let me read this. Let's read this, what it says about Clyde, Yorkshire. Let the camera see. What does it say about Clyde, Yorkshire? If you want to do it tonight, we can do it. It says, Clyde Yorkshire is an author, podcaster, notary public based in Dallas. As of 2026, he is primarily associated with many activities. Being an author, newly published book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn, America, Africa, the Arctic, and Antarctica, available in most formats, including paperback, Audibles, Kindles. This podcaster have many businesses in the Dallas area. Professional notary company, shipping company, recording company, restaurant, and many stores. It can be found on Yelp and all other search engines. Jewelries, antiques, and African clothing. There are many things out here. So I'm glad for you. I hope you're being honest. But as you can see, there's levels to this with me. I'm not going to get out here and be talking about my president and I'm out here joking. I'm not going to be telling the Black community that we can do a lot better and I'm not out here doing better. Look you up. Okay, what's your name? What do I look up? What do I look up? Talk to me. What do I look up? Give me the name. Give me the name. What's the name? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a prominent example. What's the name? I hope you, I want to look you up. I want to see you. Where are you? What do I look up? Pull one of the Democrats to the front of the congregation. Let's see how they fare. Where you at? Okay, what do I look up? I don't see you typing anymore. What do I look up? And listen, we don't have to do this. In fact, since you're not going to put anything, don't worry about that. Maybe he lost connection. It says book as free as comment. What am I looking up? Okay. Maybe later you'll tell me. Anyway, now let's get back to what we were saying. I would love. Okay, so is that your book, As Free as a Convict? I'm gonna check it out. I would love to have this conversation with you, just so you know. I don't know what you think or what you believe or where you're coming from. But I do know that there are many things that you're going to learn about what is going on right now, because it is past where you think it is. Um, President Trump not only is controlling 48% of the black community, he's also controlling well over 75% of black males, are either interested in, full supporter, or somewhere in the middle, more over the 50% line. President Trump in the next year or so is surging well over 60% of the black vote. This is a very powerful thing, especially if he got an opportunity to run for president again, which probably will not happen. However, President Trump is in the middle of the most interesting turn in American history. He may just be pushed into a third term because of being robbed of his second consecutive term. And then he had to be interrupted. And so, based off of that, we may be able to get the Congress and the House, or the House and the Senate and the judiciary SCOTUS. We may be able to get SCOTUS to work with us, the Supreme Court of the United States, to let the president have it probably or just an extended 2 years. That's a fair way. So we'll just add on to his presidency right now, and it'll just continue. So he won't get another full 4 years. I'm fine with that. Just 2 years extra. So he's going to get 6 years because of what the Democrats are doing. Now, what I want black people to do is, if you are a black male and you're listening to me, in the next 3 to 4 years, you have got to come up. We have got to take such a airtight, sealed defense of the black community that we will never let it fall back in the bowels of the deep state, back in the hands of the black church and black women solely. We can never let this happen again, where our daughters get masculized and our boys get feminized, feminists, whatever. And, we develop hate for our own military, hate for our community, hate for the flag. We as black men have to step up and get the minds of our daughters back. Trump, the GOAT. The GOAT. The GOAT of all goats. President Trump is the GOAT of all goats. Do you understand? You are right. Man, Ruckus is looking for his son. You out your mind. Trump is the GOAT of all goats. We make it look good. We as black men, that's right. Black men are not supporting the Democratic Party, just so you know. Black men are not following black women. We are the head of the household and the head of the marriage, period. We do not follow black women. It's not going to happen. Many of us are not even married to black women, but the ones that are the good black women, the ones that we're with, we are. Hopefully, you Democrats, you better be the head of your households. Y'all be a little soft over there. Y'all letting black women run it up, or you tell you to get out. Every YouTube I look at, she telling you to get out, and another woman telling you can come stay with her, and she pull you back in. Y'all out there looking like suckers. We don't get down like that. You understand me? Real black men, we ain't. Most of us, we ain't doing that. We don't mind being with a black woman, but baby girl, you not finna play with us like that. You play with them soft Democrat Negroes over there. You understand me? You don't play with us like that. We done Malcolm niggas over here. You understand me? Black men running a house over here. Y'all, we don't play that with black women. Not we. So just so you know, moving forward, black men, we are going to clean up our image and clean up our community. We are not going to allow the different drug particles, the different foreign entities in our neighborhood to continue selling us Coke, donuts, honey buns, sodas, and chips. They have to understand that there is levels to this, and they're not going to be able to do that anymore. No offense and no disrespect to you foreign people out here who are just coming here to make a living and work at your 7-Elevens and your Jack in the Box and your donut stores and your hairdressers. I respect you all. It says you speak first, generational Caribbean. Stop saying black. You are such a nitwit. Don't run now. Me run? Yep, he is. Me run? Y'all sick. Black men, we must continue to make our points stronger and keeping the church in our lives and in our families. We must continue to kick out the welfare state and also preach the doctrine of the welfare state. We must order in the court, shut up while I'm talking. It says, shut up, dude. If ICE comes for you, they arrest you. Me? Order in the court, shut up, niggas. Shut up, stupid niggas, and sit down. We're not gonna have this. I'm a white man. I'm not gonna let you sit up here and talk while I'm talking. Sit your ass down. Now, black men, we are going to continue to take control of our communities with service to our police, service to the military, with service to our counties and our towns. We are going to help clean up the junk, and we are going to remove the filth out of our neighborhoods. We are going back to the days where people can respect black people, leave your doors open. You don't have to feel like you're going to get mugged from this nigga over here for a quarter. Those days are over. We are not going to be bombarded by child support, the attorney general. We're not going to be threatened by welfare, food stamps, or Medicaid. Black men, we want a full, thorough investigation, a congressional investigation to be opened immediately on kicking the black man out of the home. The no man in the house rule, the welfare state. An immediate investigation needs to begin as soon as possible so we can bring to justice all of the perpetrators who helped to destroy, bring down, assassinate, and relegate the black community to poverty. There are a lot of problems in the world, but we as black community have to focus on our black selves first, cleaning up our neighborhoods, cleaning up our clinics with all of these abortions. Everybody's going to give plasma for $2 so they can go get them 2 loose cigarettes. You niggas are out of control. We got to clean up our dietary and go and down any black neighborhood in Baltimore, in Detroit, in New York, Cali. All you see is damn chicken places, hoes, pimps, Newports, black churches, fried chicken, check cashing places, beer, foreigners selling your shit, and you talking about this the hood, nigga. This is where I'm from, and this is where real black people reside. You stupid peasants. That day is over. Half of you are not even black people having something to say about black people. Just like on the Breakfast Club. They put people up there, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama. You're not African American or black American, and you always got something to say about the black community. And you're not even real black folk. Your grandmother ain't picked no cotton. Your great grandmother, you got nothing to do with this. You need to shut up. Stay out of it. Mind your business. Go sit your ass down. We're going to obey the rule of law, and we're going to support our president, President Trump. Is that too hard to ask? We're cleaning up. They said I will be taken more serious if I didn't have that propaganda in back of me. The American flag and that hat is propaganda. This is the sitting United States president right now, and he's calling this propaganda. This is the United States flag, and he's calling it propaganda. You will see, obey. Wow. You have old black talking points. Listen to you, said nigga more than young boy, and not. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit restless dealing with you robots who are just here to keep people chasing their tails. I think we summed up everything we needed to say. I think we pretty much made it clear that you all are afraid that President Trump is controlling the black community. And we are not only voting for him, but we're in full support of our president. And we love our president. And we're going to make sure that our president is strong enough to continue to do the work. Now, as for a debate, you want to debate, I would ask you if we could do it formally. Could you please Gmail me what you're asking? That way it's formalized, and then we can actually put that. Hopefully, it says can't wait till he is gone. Why? What do you want to do when President Trump is gone? You want to get Kamala in there? You want to get a tranny in there? What do you want to do? It says, he says, what's your email? My email is just like my podcast, Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail, ClydeYorkshire, Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. So, no bot, bro. We was a people aren't submissive. We don't want to be controlled. You've been controlled by the Democratic Party. You see them women out there talking that Chicago flip red. The Democrats have been controlling us. You could ask any black person out there to combat this, what this cat is talking about, and just say, hey, have the Democratic Party been controlling us at least over 10 years? They're going to be like, yeah. He's talking about he don't want to be controlled by Trump, and you controlled by the liberals right now. This is the type of foolishness. Clyde Yorkshire, ClydeYorkshire, just like the name that you on right now. The podcast is just Clyde Yorkshire, 2 words, Clyde, CLYDE, and then Yorkshire, YORKSHIRE, Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. Gmail me if you want a debate, you want to you want to get beat up, you want to get bruised up, you want to get embarrassed out here, and ain't no do-overs. I'll give you the debate. We'll do the debate rules. We'll keep it pure, and we'll get out here and we'll have a conversation and let the people decide. I'll let you go first. I'll let you say all you need to say. Tell me how I'm a sellout. Tell me all the stuff you need to say. I'll listen patiently. And then when it's my turn, I ask the same thing. You don't interrupt me. You don't, be disrespectful if you can help it. I know a lot of you Democrats, you don't have that a lot of manners. So a lot of y'all, you gotta act out. You don't have policy. You don't have, your dates and facts correct. So you gotta, I get it. I watched wrestling before. I watched WWF, so I know the tactics of you guys every now and then, the liberals, what you got to do. I get it. So, as I said, send me that Gmail, and if you down, let's get it in. I don't know why you laughing. I would love to know why you're laughing. I would love to know why you are laughing. A lot of y'all are so shocked, like, wow, this brother right here is really serious with it and really focused. It's not going to be easy dealing with him. Brother, I love you, but you're politically stupid. What makes me politically stupid? And why don't you sign up next to debate me? Why don't you sign up next? See, y'all get up here and y'all talk all of this stuff behind the curtains. You understand? You acting like women. You act like y'all got on makeup. You will receive email in an hour. Okay, fine. Why do you get up here? That's one guy right here. I can't wait to go. Me and him get into it. Okay, but what about you? What's your name? Matthew Casey 4085. Why don't you get up here and say these things to the people so they can hear you? How is my politics messed up? Why don't you say these things to my face? Why don't you say these things and show us what you're talking about? Y'all always want to throw a rock and hide your hand. That's how y'all get down. He. All girly and feminine. And we out here, we like, what's up? Where you at? Listen, the people are figuring it out. Silently, you're going to have your followers come over here with me. Silently, people are already starting to see and walk out the back door like, yo, I'm going with Trump. Like, they don't want y'all to know. They would just walk out. Where you going? No. You with the Democrats. You with us, girl. You with this niggatry. You with the stupidity. You with the shits, baby. Stay here with us. People are starting to see through y'all, family. People can see through y'all. And they like, yo, they don't want to be a part of it. You understand me? They see how fake and how phony y'all are. Our debate. So make it happen, Matthew. Make it happen, Matthew. Just like he did. Gmail me. Let's make it official. Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. ClydeYorkshire. Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. Let me know that you want to debate. We could do it tonight. We could do it tomorrow night. I prefer to do it right now while the weather's good. I got my snacks. I'm ready to go. I'm already in good shape. I don't have to. I don't need no tune-ups. I will punish any one of y'all. Him on. I don't know if you want religion or whatever. Or you on politics, boy. I will punish you, bro. I will do you dirty. I will do you worse than, bro. I will do you dirty. The people know too. Like, you probably don't want to do this, embarrass yourself. What's going on, MAGA? That's right. All day, every day. All day, every day. I know I intimidate black people because most black people are really out here doing this for George Soros. They're really doing this for the Clintons. They're really trying to show off, and they figuring like, yo, we're going to get food stamps. White man going to give us a record deal. All we got to do is say we hate the white man and burn up some shit and act stupid. And you know what I'm saying? Be part of Antifa, and we going up and say we love Bernie. So they assume that niggas on the right is being gassed up by them white folk. And then they get over here like, yeah, what's up, nigga? Oh, shit, that nigga hit me in the nose. Damn. Black man, you serious with it, huh? Yeah, we've been told you that. We not here. We not paid agitators. We're not suckers. We're not here on one hand waving the American flag, then a rainbow flag, then a Black Panthers flag, and then the Black Lives Matter flag. Y'all niggas is confused. You don't know whether you are moderates, liberals, Democrat. You don't even know what that shit is anyway. Where did that language come from? That's what I'm telling you. You do not want this smoke with me. I'm black, brother. Oh, thank you, God. Got my black niggas showing up today. Got my black people. These are black peoples, right? These are not niggas right here. These are black people. You are the niggers, the dummies who've let the Democratic Party use you, mess up your neighborhoods, mess up your marriages, your wives, your kids. Got y'all out here looking stupid, chasing behind people, 2 damn women setting up Black Lives Matter. What? You don't even know who they are. And they in control of what? Oh, black men ain't going for that. We ain't following them. Like Charleston White said, we ain't following them hoes. You crazy. My man RS said, my vote goes to the party that represents my Christian beliefs. How can I call myself a Christian and be okay with the LGBT and abortion? See, I can't wait till the phone lines get started up. I cannot wait. When you can sit up here and I just press play and let you listen to real black folk that ain't as scared of the black church, real black folk that ain't afraid of the Democratic Party, when you hear black people speak, these are people who farmed their whole life. These are people who've been here living since the 1800s, 1700s. These are real black, not these made up, genetically modified niggas up here. These weird niggas who want you to believe that they the real black people because they smoke Newports, and shoot niggas. Now we black. We the real blacks. Nigga, please. You know nothing about your history, your ancestry. You know nothing about your father, your bloodline, okay, what blood type you are. You don't know what hemisphere you are, longitude, latitude. You niggas are just stupid. And you can be easily manipulated and controlled by Democrats. The world can see it now. It's coming out. And don't get mad at conservatives or Republicans for pointing out how dumb you are for following that party that has no policies. They're just going based off of racial conversations. Get out of here with that. My children's beliefs count to Trump. Okay. They love being victims. I was taught the same thing. I agree. You love being a victim. Everything is about victimhood. Victim, victim, victim. Do you know every nationality in this country has an argument with the United States of America, whether it's Mexico? They took our land. They did this. They did that. You think Mexicans sitting around twiddling their thumbs? Mexicans is out there making it happen. Answer my question. Give me your question and I'll answer it. Indians had problems with the British and slavery and all kind of stuff. Even Africa. You think Africans are sitting around twiddling their thumbs? They out here getting it, making it happen, whether they got to swim across the ocean or what to get to Europe or America. Arabs have always had problems with America or Europe or white people or whatever. You think that they not out here winning in Dubai? You think they're not out here winning in Saudi Arabia? They don't care. They can care less about the noise. These people are out here to win. Japan had problems with us. Japan is one of our biggest allies now. You understand me? People have had problems, racial issues, and all that, but they move forward. Niggas don't know how to move forward. Your brain is stuck on Doritos. Answer my question. Give it to you 2x already, 2 times already. Okay. What's your question, man? Please, man. Come on, man. Uncle Ruckus got a nephew. Oh boy, Uncle Ruckus, listen at this. Come on. Everyone is a sinner, but it's something different when a party promotes sin. Come on now. You see how black folks be making sense? They don't like these type of black people. You want him to just say, abortion, civil rights. He's telling you the truth. Listen, let me read this. Everyone is a sinner, but it's something different when a party, the Democrats, promotes sin to supposedly freed slaves and supposedly good black Christians. They promote it to us and we love it. Tells you sin is okay or not sin at all. It's true. Black people have begun to see that. And black people on the left want to tell you you don't see what you know you see. You are not feeling what you know you feel. What? Uncle Ruckus got a nephew. How many times are you going to say that? Trump doesn't promote sin, even if he is a sinner. That is a fact. The president is not going around promoting sexuality. The president is not going around promoting men and women's sports. The president is not going around promoting giving out crack pipes, letting in people who are selling us drugs. Love who you want to love. Let your children choose their sexuality like Dwayne Wade. And again, I'm not hating on nobody who choose to do what you choose to do. But when you start selling it and promoting it to Carter Kids and in Walmart in the kids section, guys, what are we doing here as so-called Democrats, as so-called black people? That's what we're saying. What do you think you're doing? Then somebody say, you suck. Why do I suck? Pause. Why do I suck? Why? You don't know. You're Caribbean, Mr. Yorkshire. You're not a freedman. You damn right I'm not a freedman. Descendant. What is a freedman? Black is black and then you're not. Okay, so first of all, let me explain something to you. There's a Negro group around here, go by the Freedmans. They think that they're the sole heir and controller of black people. Okay. So does the Nation of Islam. So does the Hebrew Israelites. So does the Moors. This is just another confused sorority, Eastern Star type of group. They have no power over anything, ladies and gentlemen. They don't like white folks secretly. They credit everything to white folks. They want jurisdiction from white folks. They want all kinds of control from white folks, but they don't like white folks. I am no Lost Tribe of Shabazz. I am not a Moor, not a sovereign citizen. I am not a freedman. I am not none of your groups out there. That's what you need to understand about me. I know Ramsey, you big goofball. You think that you know something with the Freedmans. Anybody could look up, Google the Freedmans. They're just a bunch of Negroes, mainly in the South, but they're all over New York and everything. But these are a bunch of, now they're so small, and they're just like the Nation of Islam. They're just like the Moors. They stick, and I respect the Moors, by the way. They stick in their little funky groups, and they talk about black people, and we control black people. We have the right to do this for black people. We have the right. We want 40 acres and a mule. Listen, the Freedmans, the Moors, the Hebrew Israelism nation, none of these people control black people. None of these people are fully controlled. I can guarantee you, well over 70% of black people don't even know who these people are. I can guarantee you that. I know who the Freedmans are. They was just another degree in my knowledge and my study. The Freedmans, where do you ever see them at? Do you ever see them at Black History Month? Do you ever see them out as a group like the Rotary Club, or pushing black power, pushing black love, pushing Black History Month, pushing Kwanzaa? What do you see the Freedmans doing? Are they invisibly helping things out? Where, in Detroit? Where they getting things helped in what are they doing? In Cali? With the Bloods and the Crips, they out there helping in New York. What are they doing? They're fixing up Baltimore. They ain't doing shit. The Freedmans have sat around, those niggas. They sat around and they watched the poverty in all 50 states. They watched the jails in all 50 states. What the frick is the Freedmans gonna do? What are they gonna do? They watch the drugs and the crack. You know who's a real freedman? Charleston White is a freedman, a real freedman. Like me, we're the real freedmans. We're the one freeing you dumb niggas out there from the Democratic Party. We're freeing you from the hot dogs and the honey buns and the check cashing place and the fried chicken and the watermelon, you dummies. We're the ones freeing you. Charleston White is freeing you from your rappers, from your bitches and your hoes. You need to be freed. Stupid. You got too much hate in your heart. You can't figure nothing out. That's who's the Freedmans. All of these weak-ass sororities. The Black Boule. All of that shit is ran by the black church. That's how dumb you are. We talked about that last Wednesday. Who do you think run the Freedmans? The black church. Who do you think runs the Boule? The black church. Who do you think tells Diddy what to do? The black church. Who do you think tells Fonnie Willis what to do? The black church. Who do you think is in bed with the Democrats? The black church. Who do you think is afraid of black youth? The black church. Who do you think runs TD Jakes? The black church. Who do you think runs Black Lives Matter? The black church. What are you going to pull one of these niggas out here? This is the Freedmans. Get that nigga out of here. Here's it. You better off bringing me Farrakhan up here. Or Pastor Geno Jennings or somebody. Get these niggas out of here. The Freedmans. Nigga, order in the court, nigga. Oh, jurisdiction. Get up out of here. The hell's wrong with you niggas? The Freedmans. You better off bringing the Moors up here. The Hebrew Israelism's up here. Bring me no damn Freedmans. What the hell the Freedmans are doing? Get on my nerve. Ignorant niggas out here. Thank God for conservatives. Thank God for the Republicans. Because you niggas wouldn't know nothing. You be stuck. You better off bringing the Prince Hall Masons up here. Shout out to the Prince Hall. I fools with Prince Hall. I love Prince Hall. These are good men. The Freedmans. He is so damn lost. He tell me I'm lost. He think I don't know who to Google the Freedmans. Look them up. Look up the Freedmans. I have no, listen again. Wait, I don't have nothing against the Freedmans. I've met many of them. They tell me, you a Freedman. You just need to go claim your Freedman status. I ain't claiming shit with you niggas. I'd rather go claim with the Elks. I'd rather go claim with the Rotary Club. I'd rather go claim with Prince Hall Mason. I'd rather go claim with the Nation of Islam. I'd rather go claim with the Democrats. I'd rather go with the liberals than to go with the damn freedmen. Who is the freedmen? You got it really messed up. And you think that they hold a higher charter than the Moors? You think freedmen's hold a higher charter than the Nation of Islam or the Hebrew Israel? That says, or the conscious community. That goes to show you how out of sync you are. I know all the bodies of the black systems. I know Pan-African communities that is higher than the freedmen's. Who are you think you talking to? You think I'm wearing a fez for no reason? Let's get this nigga up out of here. Good Lord. This is why I don't want to debate. This is why I lost a lot of channels and they took away my channels. Because they don't like bright, illustrious brothers. I remember one day I was driving and I was talking. I was eating a little bit of pizza. I was talking and I was driving. And a police officer, he pulls me over. It's two black cops. They get out, they touch the back of my car. One is on each side, and I'm sitting here, I'm driving. I got on a beautiful ring. I'm wearing a beautiful ring. A lot of light on my ring. And the officer comes, and I put my hands like this to respect the officers because I respect cops. Shout out to Plano Police Department. Shout out to Allen. Shout out to Frisco. Shout out to Wiley Police Department. Shout out to Murphy. Shout out to all of the law enforcement. Shout out to the public safety officers. Shout out to all of my police officers out there. I love you. I love all of my police officers. Shout out to the military. So I'm just driving and I'm talking and I'm eating pizza and I get pulled over and I'm doing a driver's app right now. So the cop comes to my car and he pulls up and the other cop pulls up. So this cop right here, oh, he's ready to dig in. He's ready to just get into it. This cop, he sees my ring. He goes, oh man, you got a lot of light on your hand. He says, well, you having a good day today? I says, yes, officer. I'm so glad to see you gentlemen today. How are you doing? He goes, well, we're doing just fine. Well, you have a good day. And the other officer says, wait, we're not going to check his driver's license. He goes, no, he's fine. He's good. He's good. See, next you're going to say I'm a Satanist because I've learned the secret of life is to love your neighbors, love your people, and understand and learn what you don't know. I learned that from Baba Dick Gregory, by the way. Baba Dick Gregory has taught me many things. I've learned that because most of my mentors and most of my teachers are white. There are a lot of white women, Jewish older white women. I told people at this tower company, it was a security firm, and every night this Jewish lady, she would make me cookies and hot chocolate and stuff like that. And she would say, come in here, let me tell you about the world. And she was the first one that convinced me to get my passport. And she would tell me all of these wonderful stories and beautiful black history that I did not know. And I would go home and I would Google this stuff. I would look this stuff up and I'm sitting there like this. Why is this white woman telling me this stuff? Things I would have never known in 100,000 years. And then I would go in the mirror some days and some weeks and I would look at my eyes and I would say, you know what? My eyes have changed. I had no longer had stress and hate and division and anger in my heart, and it changed me. He left office for a $3 billion surplus. Who left with a surplus? Ain't none of these niggas left with no surplus. We are in debt, my boy. Okay, and I think who you're talking about, Joe Biden gave our money away to Ukraine, everybody else with the auto pen. You need to cut it out. Get the hell out. Get this nigga out of here. Seriously. Now, at some point, I need some mods in here. Some of these people are becoming stupid. Worse than Homie the Clown. I agree, he is. Come on, let's get up out of here. Now, if we're talking about Trump, then good. Okay, fine. But wait a minute now. Obama ran up the clock. And George Bush ran up the clock. They ran up debt like nobody's business. We'll see. Like it. Now, none of these niggas have. Trump has raised more money in his first year than any one of those presidents, or all of them put together. With investors, we have just diversified, especially with this oil that we're going to get from Venezuela as well. No offense. We're going to sell that oil. And that's going to the budget and that's going to the Venezuelan people. Now, the Ayatollah are going to fuck around and find out, like Hegseth said, the Department of War, Iran finna get their oil taken too, playing around. And that's going right into American people. We got tariffs on Canada. That comes into, he's not taking money out of your pocket. Come here, nigga. Let me dig your pockets for the IRS. We need some of that money. Come on. No, we're getting tariffs from those niggas out there. You want a green card? You're going to pay. You want to sell illegal oil and fentanyl? You're going to pay, niggas. You're going to pay. And that's going to go to the debt. We got a noose around the neck. Where's the noose? We're going to put one. We're going to show you how they got us. They got a noose around our neck with the taxes. We can't even have a good life and buy a home because we're paying so many goddamn taxes since 1914. So don't come to me with no foolishness, man. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm embarrassing myself, and I'm out here schooling these boys. Please, no more research before debating. Okay, cool. Okay, so no more research. Good. Now, are you looking for a debate too? Because I would love you too. 43, 49. If you looking at debate too, I would love to do a debate with you as well. I would line, oh, no offense. And again, I'm not trying to disrespect you, but if you want to debate and you are a conservative and Republican and you still want to talk about some issues, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I am so open. You email me, Clyde Yorkshire, put when you want to do this debate, what time, and we will set it up. We will get the dual screen out here, make sure the audience is ready, and we will and let them decide. We'll put a poll out here. Who you believe won? And I have a vast array of knowledge. So that's the difference in having this. And now wait a minute, there's one other criteria. If anybody's going to debate me, you have to have a passport. If you don't have a passport, I'm not going to debate you. I can't debate. I just get the emotional and cry. First of all, I don't have nobody up here to debate, so you don't know that. And I just talked about the rules of debating, okay? And you probably don't want to debate because you don't got a passport. Which one of you are debating? I have that too. Okay, so send me the email. Send me the email, Clyde Yorkshire. I got so far 2 cats that want to get slapped up and get debated. I would love you to go next. Clyde Yorkshire, CLYDE, Clyde Yorkshire, YORKSHIRE, Clyde Yorkshire. Make it one word and attach Google behind it. Clyde Yorkshire at Gmail. And we set it up. Let me know what you want. I'm going to Gmail you back. We're going to get it and we're going to get ready. He said email sent. Okay, Roman, I hope you did. I hope you're not BSing us. You know, listen, you don't got to get up here to look good. You said, see you tonight. Oh, you want to debate tonight? I'm up with that. Come on with it. Come on with it. Stipulations on a debate. So the only stipulations I ask is when you're making a point, I keep quiet. When you're making a point, you keep quiet. We give each other 1 minute, 30 seconds. We do 5 rounds, 4 rounds. You want 3-minute intervals or whatever you want. If you have any rules, send that in the email. If any caveats you want to add in there, go ahead. You want to, I don't really have a problem if you want to drink on camera, but whatever, just long as it's not going to get us kicked off and be nothing crazy. It says you said a passport, bro. Yes. Where's your passport? I'm debating people only with passports because this lets me know that you care enough about yourself to get something for yourself. Just because you have on a hat or a pair of Jordans, that don't tell me that you care for yourself. If I see you reading a book, that tell me you put into you. If I see you grooming yourself, if I see you taking in knowledge, that shows me that you care about yourself. A passport tells me if you in this country, you care about yourself. You care if you got a passport, okay? If you don't have a passport, there's a possibility we can still debate, but you need to, be clear why you don't have a passport. Not all debates have clocks, and not all debates have moderators, but a lot of good ones do. That's called a stipulation. It's not really a stipulation. It's just basically a bare minimum. I mean, so if that's the case, you're saying that all jobs that hire you have a stipulation that you bring an ID. I mean, that's not really a stipulation. You come on time and you dress presentable. That's not really a stipulation. That's really common sense. Like I said, I have a degree of knowledge and wisdom. I've already told you. I'm not going to sit up here. I can tell by most of the comments that most of the people don't have no knowledge anyway. I'm not one of them people that just gonna come up here and beat up on you just so people could look at me. You got to know what you're talking about to even be up here with me. You got to have some sort of travel. You got to have some sort of, some research, something. You got to show me what you're talking about. It's called a stipulation. Use that passport to educate yourself about what the world thinks about maggots. See, I think that's one of my debaters right there. He getting nervous. He getting scared because he already realizes that he gonna get beat up. Agree, travel and education. Thank you. Thank you. We got people with common sense. I will debate this man without even a passport. Or whoever you are with the blue G 3449. I'll debate you without it. Just because and somebody stupid asked me, what does a passport have to do with education? I can't wait to get in the town hall on national television with some of these Negroes out here who I'm going to debate when I'm ready. When it's time for me to start getting out there publicly to know who I am and what I believe, I can't wait to get out here with you niggas. Y'all are so ignorant. I'm gonna do you worse than Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna start practicing more. Matter of fact, I'm in shape now, but I want to get real in shape. I want to embarrass you niggas out there. The ignorance is so blessed in our community. And Chris Rock talked about that. Niggas love to not know. Now, I don't know, nigga. I don't know about that shit. That's how y'all really are. It's funny, but it ain't funny. We can get a clock. I got many clocks around here. We got a clock right here, nigga. You ain't saying nothing. We get the clock. We get the digital clock. I got a digital clock right there. You ain't saying nothing but a word. 18603. I would like to debate you too, because I don't know if you on the right or the left, but I would love to debate you. She keeps moving rules, make sure the debate stays on clock. Okay, so who do some of y'all want to organize these debates, by the way? Okay. Let's make it fun. A lot of people gonna want to come and debate too. So can you share your knowledge? I've been sharing my knowledge all morning. I've been sharing my knowledge on all my past videos. Please also, a lot of y'all that's here, come to my Spotify, Clyde Yorkshire, same thing. Check out my Spotify or just Google me and see the broad range of things that we're doing. But I've been dropping knowledge on these young boys right now, but at the same time, I also have learned from, and I have a motto: don't tell nobody something that they can look up themselves. I see why Freemasons, I see why other fraternities and organizations don't tell you nothing. You need to come figure it out. I see why in law library, they're not just going to tell you the answers. You need to look it up because niggas is lazy. Okay. And they try to compensate for not knowing with being funny, being sarcastic, being disruptive. And that's not going to work over here. It doesn't. Either you know what you know or you don't. Ask questions. A passport shows you are not in a bubble and travel outside. I'll debate you. You don't need a passport. 18603. That's another one. I would like to debate you or either have you on the show as a pundit and someone who can talk. By the way, I don't have to have y'all on the show every night with me just to debate. I want some of y'all to share y'all wisdom and talk to some of these ignorant Negroes out here who are really, really making themselves look real stupid, by the way. Your show, AF, facts. Thank you. It says, for the fourth time, how do you feel about President? Okay, somebody asked me why Trump. Let me start with just me. Just me got here, taking down all Black history from museums and parks. First of all, most of that stuff is not real Black history. Most of that is lies. So President Trump is not taking down Black history. You can't take down Black history. Black history cannot be taken down. It's written in stone. You can't take down Black history. That's the first thing you're making a mistake on. I'm gonna get back to you on that point. He asked me what do I feel about Trump taking down Black history. That's for niggers to start some crap. He ain't take down Black history. He ain't never take down Black history. Trump lives Black history. This country is Black history. You cannot take down what some niggas have done and got accolades for, and what was chose to go up in those museums is not even 5% of what Black people have really done in this country and really are doing and continue to do. That is just what they want you to know. Just like Dr. King was not the greatest scholar in our community, half of the shit he was saying was backwards, and he felt melancholy before he died that, damn, he got it all wrong. He had to go meet with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to learn something. Okay, that's good, Horse Corbett. You're embarrassed, so you're double down on and to save face. Okay. I'm done. You're a idiot with all due respect. You can't prove it. It says he didn't have the power to erase Black history. We are here and we always still recreate life. Thank you. How do you take down Black history? And the stoplights, the jazz, the Black history, the railroads, and the many things that we created, peanut butter. I mean, you can just go down the list, ladies and gentlemen. He has not taken down Black history. A lot of Black people are stuck in a Black history vacuum that happened in a short span of what we think is slavery. Black people's history, knowledge, and what we have done is all over this world, encapsulated, is written in stone. What we've done, generation after generation after generation. He has not taken nothing down. You guys are crazy. And you're fishing for something. Now, somebody asked me why Trump, and I'm going to tell you just me why Trump. When the president got elected for the second time, the first thing he said on national television, I thought he was going to talk about Iran or North Korea or his election swing votes. He said there are only two genders in this country. He told the Black community, your neighborhood looks like shit. This nigga literally closed the border. There ain't no tax on tips and overtime. This president really lowered prescriptions. He got rid of Obamacare. He supports gun rights. He's pro-life. He's from New York. He loves Black people. President Trump does not give away our money. He literally said, as of now, my administration will not be given any more monetary gain or support to the Ukraine-Russia war. It stops now. Why Trump? Because he believes that there should be no men and women sports. Why Trump? No men in your daughter's locker rooms. Why Trump? Because this president puts America first. The LGBT, you said, why do they get so mad? Many of them are very angry because basically President Trump is returning sanity to this country. We have to be respected by many nations. We have to be respected by our children. Thank you. Trump, Trump, Trump. Where my Trump supporters? That's why I need them American flags in here. That's right. If Trump is not going to be viewed seriously, we're not going to be able to go to Iran, to Africa, Saudi Arabia. Did you know there were how many African nations was that set that Obama didn't want to give them any money unless they took in or flew the LGBTQ flag? Many nations like Mugabe told him, you get married first, you put the gay flag on, and then tell Africa what we need to be doing. Who are you? Oh, yes, he does. Who are you? Obama was doing that. Okay? That's what he was doing. He was going around telling African nations and other nations, if you do not put the LGBTQ flag up in states, we're not giving you any funding. What type of man does that? Let's go, Trump. Thank you. My people's out here today. Thank you. Who does that? Y'all Democrats are the ones that are mixed up. And you looking scary. You have chemical imbalances. Why Trump? He rebuilt the military. Why Trump? He came in and gave us a leader in the Pentagon. Why Trump? He didn't waste no military lives when we went in there to do Operation Midnight Hammer. We didn't lose a single piece of equipment. Under Joe Biden and Barack Obama, we gave up over $100 million of equipment to Afghanistan and the Taliban. We left their tanks. See, this is for real niggas who know what's going on. Not you low-income niggas. You don't even know what's going on. Leave. This part of the show ain't for you. You don't even know about these things. We picked up and left Afghanistan with our tail between our legs, not under President Trump. We're getting the Bagram Air Base back. That's number one. We went in and we took Maduro. We didn't waste one soldier. Under President Trump, many years have gone by, practically his whole administration. The first one, no soldiers killed. These other guys are wasting resources, starting wars, getting us into wars, turning countries over, wasting our damn time and tax-paying money. And you niggas just want to have fun. Just get high. Just eat chicken and fuck around. Waste money. Send money to all these countries for aid and condoms and Sesame Street. When Doge read the list, what our money were going to around the world, people mouth dropped. Oh, damn. Still Democrat. Obama was confused and still is. Of course he was confused. He confused us. I want to debate you suckers. Stop throwing pebbles and running. Uncle Ruckus in real life. This is pitiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to be back on tonight. Let me check my emails. I think we're going to have a debate for you tonight, if any. It's almost noon. It's almost afternoon. So I would have to take a nap. Get ready. Get prepared. Get before the lights and see what we want to do. We see what they want to do. It said, I'm a registered dental assistant. I was arrested while resting my feet. This has been a very trying time. What do you suggest? No help. Where were you resting your feet at? And why were you arrested? And I do have a suggestion. Saddest part, you seem like a cool brother, just desperately misguided and on the wrong side of history. Oh my goodness. First of all, I guess you have somewhat good intuition. I am a good brother, very good brother. And I'm not on the wrong side of history. Usually you can tell who's on the wrong side of history when they're going against God, they're going against the Bible, they're going against norms. They're upset and want to hurt you and become violent. They want to cancel you and they want to get mad at you. And there's a smaller amount of people standing tall. And the mass crowd is on the wrong side of history, including Joe Biden, Whoopi Goldberg. All of you are on the wrong side of history. And again, I'm going to pray that God allow me to stay alive long enough so I can tell these stories. 10, 20 years from now, when America was changing and how the Democrats had a stronghold on Black people, how they brainwashed them, how they took control of them. I mean, this was next level scary. The wrong side of history. You're literally treasonous behavior. Treasonous behavior. For the last 3 years, the Black community, under the leadership of the liberal left, the Black church, and Black women on the left, have committed the treason against the President of the United States, the intelligence community, the Constitution, and you sought to bring down the Republic using all types of methods, fake investigations, live assets to create incentives for riots, using fake enforced ballots, kangaroo courts, and you have fake impeachments. This is what gets me about you guys. You come up here with a straight face and accuse people of what you are doing. The Clintons have taught you well. The deep state have taught you well. To the contrary, you have used treasonous behavior to subvert the will of the people and who they truly voted for, and trying to overturn the elections, trying to force jabs down our throat. You're all right, bro. They don't get what they want. They create chaos. Yep, in the streets. Thank you. People see it. When you don't get what you want, you create chaos. And I'm honestly want to pray for Black people. My heart goes out to the niggas. I'm afraid that this pain, and maybe you can blame some white folks, I don't know. But whatever pain is in your heart, you are been hurt so bad you can't let it go. You hate white people. You hate Black people who love white people even worse. You have so much hate. And what I'm trying to show you, baby, do y'all remember back in the day we used to play Nintendo? We used to play Sega. You think you can come to us and say, hey, the white man said this? Niggas like, get out of here. We don't give a fuck. We playing games right now. You remember when we used to play basketball back in the days in the street on the crates? Remember back in the days when we used to be just chilling, playing in a fire hydrant? We didn't care what was going on. You understand? And it wasn't because we were stupid. We was allowed to be free and to be children. Little white boys can come play with us. Little Hispanic boys, little Pablo can come play with us. You know what I'm saying? Little Arab kids. We were children. We didn't have hate in our heart. And it's people like you today who is destroying this nation. You're destroying your children. You're destroying Black people. You're destroying yourself. And your health, I know your health is bad. You can't fool me. You can fool them niggas. I know you. I'm a Black man. You understand me? I know many of y'all are sick. You don't even want, but you feel like you're letting Black people down if you don't protest, if you don't burn some shit, if you don't pull down a statue or throw a Molotov cocktail. I've been there. In fact, I did more arguing for the Black Power movement than you niggas did. I was really in the streets with Black Panthers. I was really in the streets with the Nation of Islam. I was really in the streets with the Moors. I was really in the streets with the Bloods and the Crips and the Latin Kings and the Nietas. I'm from New York. I was really on Rikers Island. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. I want to debate some of y'all because when I start busting that behind, I start wailing at that chin like Terrence Crawford, and you see the rhythm and you see the style, like that nigga's in real shape. I should have let me back out of this. You shouldn't have got in it to start with. You don't know who you're talking to. I don't just talk like this for a reason with this accent. I'm a real New Yorker. This is not fake. That is God doggone it, a MAGA hat. You better believe it's a MAGA hat. Hell yeah, it's a MAGA hat. Your eyes are not deceiving you. We got a bunch of more we just ordered. We're going to put all them hoes up there. That's the greatest man that ever lived. Actually, Jesus is. So who's this? 2026 calls me a sucker. No matter the color of your skin, I don't hate you till you start hating on me. Good point. Great point. He's laughing. Boy, wear it. Now, I hope this is a man because I don't tolerate black women calling me boy. Boy, please. Boy, sit down. But I don't play that. But if you're a white person, you can call me boy because I get where you're coming from. You're coming from a good place. Niggas call you boy to try to be funny. Boy, wear that mega hat. Wear that hat, boy. Okay, Panda 6666 Panda. I could put the hat on, but I'm gonna save that for my debate later tonight. Um, oh, but that exactly what being done, Sam. Okay. I guess you're too busy to help. I'll keep trying. Um, no, okay. So sorry, these idiots get distracted me. Put on that now, boy. Hey, Panda, I love you. Shout out to you. And again, I don't mind if you call me boy. You're being me being pathetic has nothing to do with my color. Okay, good. I do have. I can help you. Do it now, and you're a fraud. Um, if I was you, I would basically exercise my rights and I would get in touch with either the local city hall or I would find a lieutenant or I would find the chief of that department and I would put in a formal complaint and take it from there and then get involved those who have the power, the jurisdiction, if any, that you need help, that they could basically help guide you around that process. Do it now and you're a fraud. What state are you from? I am from Manhattan, New York. I was born in a terrible situation in New York. And I've graduated, and I've got much better. And now I'm in the good state or the good country, God's country. I'm in Texas. I'm in the good state of Texas, the free state of Texas. Um, I'm in the free state of Texas for sure. And I'm what a real black person looks like. I don't need none of these chartered groups to back me up. So you know, oh yeah, he's verified. I've been through them. I got degrees in all of them, and I've come to the marvelous light. And I don't hate. And so this is why they're upset. He says the last state to free slaves. That's where you're wrong, but I'll take that. That's what the narrative says. What's the fuck up with the Panda 666? Never mind. I know what's up with him. Good. He's an idiot. Thank you for noticing that. We're from Triple A arrest everyone of the year. Okay. So that's what I would do. I would actually get onto that police department for arresting you for nothing. I always tend to lean towards a police officer because I know generally if something happens, there was something that led them down that road, even if it was no there there. But I would, because I've had to come at the police a couple times and make sure that they know to stay, doing the right thing and don't get off course. But generally, and that's just a few bad apples every now and then. But I think I got a debate lined up for tonight. OMG, the delusion, for sure. He's a freaking idiot. He is an idiot, a complete idiot. And this is what happens again. I've showed time and time again when Democrats, when the liberal left have no power, they have nothing to say. They're looking stupid. They shout out something racist or civil rights or something stupid because they have nothing else to say. You are doing a hell of a job, my man. God bless you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. God bless you as well. And this is where America is going. And this is what scares people, that they don't have enough fuel anymore to incite riots and incite hate. We got 2 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, tonight, I think we will be back for a debate. I'm not 100% sure if he's going to chicken out or not. Any one of you, if you want to debate or you just want to come on a platform and you want to assist me in helping some of these fools understand, I will happily give you the platform. You can happily come up here and we can get to it. So I look forward to you. Last but not least, President Trump is controlling 48% of the black community, over 75% of young black men. The president have our support in the Black community. It is not just NBA Youngboy or Candace Owens or Nicki Minaj or Snoop Dogg or Mike Tyson or any one of these persons or Clyde Yorkshire. There are many, many of us, and more are coming to the fellowship. More of us see the light. More of us love our president, and we truly want to back and make this country great again. And many people ask me, when was the country great? It was great when kids can play outside. It was great when we didn't need cameras everywhere. It was great when we respected our elders. It was great when there was no GMOs. Need I keep going on? It was great when it wasn't cleavage on every corner. Social media wasn't keeping tabs on you. It was great when milk didn't have all of this crap in it, okay? It was great when you go get a bag of chips and there wasn't 90 things in your chips. When was America great? Are you serious? I will punish you. God bless you.